長官ユナイテッドエンパイア今日は試合があったそして彼がエンパイアの応援してくれるってよみんなブローキンケーブルポッドキャストよろしく
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Broken Tables podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Rome, alongside old man Jeff. He is currently, I believe, in the restroom. No, but Jeff will be here momentarily. We're going to be doing a watch-along tonight for Dynamite. Hope everybody's prepared one way or the other. Let's see who's going on in the chat here. Got Juan here. Maduj is here. The coach is here. Big T, what's up, guys? How you guys doing tonight? So, before we get into Dynamite, about like 5 minutes ago, I actually was able to get another account of the fight last night. So I figured I would let you guys know what's going on. So this is reported by, let me see here, bodyslam.net. There's apparently laid out a timeline of the fight last night, or on Sunday night, excuse me. So this person, the source said, and I quote, "I heard a real story from a friend who obviously I won't name. Typically I don't share what I'm told because I'm not a sheet writer or a snitch, but he mentioned I could because it's mostly all out there. Before Matt even said anything, Punk started going off." Let's see. It's kind of a multi-page thing. Give me 1 second. And then Ace threw the chair at Nick, and Kenny was just trying to get the dog away from the craziness, handed it off to someone outside, and then when he went to pull Ace off, Ace started biting and pulling his hair and all that crazy shit. Punk threw sucker punches at Matt's head. Nick went to intervene, which is when Ace threw the chair and got on Nick, and Kenny was trying to pry Ace off Nick. The Bucks did not go in there guns blazing. They're not known to be confrontational guys. And again, that's via bodyslam.net, reported by Corey Brennan. So, you know. Just another telling of the story, but 'tis a thing. But yeah, I mean, so Tony Khan is saying he's going to address the show tonight, to address us about the status of not just the world title, but the trios titles as well. So we don't really know what's going on with that. I mean, we know that the Bucks and Kenny were suspended. I didn't think that they would be necessarily stripping the trios titles from them. Not that we know for a fact that that's what they're doing. It's just, it's not a good thing to assume, but if they're addressing the world title, they're also probably addressing the trios titles. I would imagine Tony kicks off the show tonight. I would also imagine that CM Punk, I don't know if he's going to be fired or not, but it's going to be something. I mean, the rumors making the rounds today was that he's injured severely. He's going to need surgery. He's going to be out no matter what. So, I mean, whether he gets suspended or fired or whatever it is, it's definitely going to be rough. So, you know, we're going to hang out together. We'll see what goes down. Some fun stuff that we're going to see tonight. We're going to see MJF speaking to us. He's going to have a promo. We're going to have the Ring of Honor Pure Championship. Daniel Garcia versus Wheeler Yuta. That's going to be really good. So I'm excited for that. Yeah. What do you guys What's the vibe going into tonight? Give me a vibe check. Yeah, coach. Yeah, it's the torn triceps. Sucks. Coach said he tore his, but never got surgery. Shit still bugs him. That sucks, man. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens with that. Yeah, Meduja, I'm also
Yo,
scared is a good way to put
yo,
it.
I have arrived.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting way to word to use there. I mean, I would also use that word. It's definitely a concerning night, but we'll see what happens. Big T says, "Do we know who's going to be in a championship eliminator match?" No, we don't know anything about that yet. Tony's going to
Tony Storm versus is a championship eliminator match versus Penelope.
Oh yeah, that is. I thought he was referring to maybe the world title or something.
Oh, he probably is, but just the wording, I was like, that is a championship eliminator.
You are correct. It is. Who do I think is going to win the Garcia Yuta match? I think Garcia is going to win.
Yeah.
Coach is pumped he's catching this live. Glad you're here with us. Jeff, did you wipe and wash your hands?
I was not actually using the restroom. My first excuse to get off the phone with my boss was I have to use the restroom. And he said, okay, call me back as soon as you're done. So I already did use the restroom. This time I was grabbing my drink and, yeah. I did see the comment though, Coach. Oh, I got my work hat on. I got to switch. A quick question: do you have the light on or no?
What's up?
The camera looks a little like the old school camera. Are you using the new camera?
Yeah, I'm using the new camera. I don't have the ring light ready.
Oh, okay, that's all good. No worries.
Yeah, we're just doing a watch along, so I didn't think much
You're
of
good.
it.
No biggie.
I had to move the entire set over here to the TV, so
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't the camera. Like,
no, it's just old school camera, or I mean, old school lighting.
yo, Purpleness just says she wants everyone to know there is New Japan Pro Wrestling Hello Kitty merchandise, and there are Hello Kitty T-shirts for New Japan Wrestling that are worth like hundreds of dollars. She found a couple and she's like, "Oh, I want to get that," and we looked it up, and it's like $150. Only because they're not available anymore, and you got to get it on eBay. Speaking of getting fired, I'm actually
Whoppers are good. I like Whoppers.
oh yeah, dude. My go-to when we go to Five and Below, you can get 4. There's like this giant wall of candy, and you get 4 of them for $5. We usually get two Whoppers and then 2 something else.
Nice.
Yo, they have these new M&M cookie. There's like chocolate chip cookies inside the M&Ms. Oh my god, they're my favorite M&Ms ever. I got my dark chocolate covered espresso beans. Yo, Curly saw these and he likes his coffee and stuff like that, and I know he likes dark chocolate. So he was like, "Ooh, those sound really good." So he grabs a handful of them, and I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" Before he put them all in his mouth, he threw like a whole handful in his mouth, and I was like, "Oh, that's gonna suck." And he was like, "Oh God, this is horrible." It was so funny. He's like, "That is not what I thought this was gonna be like." I was like, "Yeah, I mean, you're eating straight up espresso beans covered in dark chocolate, man."
Sound like a good time for me. Oh, here we go. I'm expecting Tony to open the show here. I
think
feel
so?
like that's a good spot to do it.
All right. The Big Bang Theory is over. TBS original. MJF back on the opening graphic there. Did you see that?
Yeah, I also
He was
didn't
the
see
second
Punk
one
right
on
there.
it. I think.
Yeah, I noticed that, Big T. They took Punk and the Elite both out of the intro.
And your continuous, unexcused, extended absence is hurting the company.
Starting with an MJF video package.
I am willing to swallow a very bitter pill for the sake of the fans. I'll put you in the casino ladder match. I won't force you to sign an extension. And I will pay you dollars. You have to show up at All Out. This is my final offer. You're not going to get a better one.
I am the devil.
Showing all the members of the faction.
Well, the devil is back. What does this mean for all elite wrestling? The belt is coming home to me! Taz draws around the world dropped collectively this past Sunday night. Shocking, just shocking turn of events. MJF back. I mean, what does this mean?
Starting with Tony Khan.
Where do we go now? Well, you said it right, you guys. Where do we go now? I mean, he got the chip, right? Which means he will get a future title shot, right? Yes, he does. And speaking of titles, we have this address from AEW CO, President and General Manager Tony Khan.
Hi. Thank you for joining us tonight, and welcome to
Oh,
AEW
shit.
Wednesday Night Dynamite on TBS. Following All Out on pay-per-view this past Sunday night,
Oh, wow.
I've been forced to vacate the AEW World Championship, as well as the AEW World Trios Championship.
Whoa!
New World Trios Champions will be crowned live tonight in our opening contest in a fight between two of the most storied trios in AEW's history. Orange Cassidy and the Best Friends versus the AEW All-Atlantic Champion Pac and the Lucha Brothers, the Death Triangle. The AEW World Championship is the single most prized title in all of combat sports, and it will be decided in the grandest way possible.
Whoa!
The AEW Grand Slam Tournament of Champions, with 7-time world
That
champion
makes sense.
Chris
That's kinda what I
Jericho,
thought was
former
That's
AEW
fucking
World
awesome.
Champion and AEW World Tag Team Champion Hangman Page, 6-time World Champion Bryan Danielson, the all-time longest reigning TNT Champion Darby Allin, 3-time TNT Champion Sammy Guevara, and 3-time World Champion Jon Moxley, fighting in a huge series of matches starting tonight. And a world champion will be crowned 2 weeks from tonight at Arthur Ashe Stadium in New York City at AEW Dynamite Grand Slam. I promise you that tonight is going to be a great night of professional wrestling, and AEW will be at our very best these next few weeks on the road to AEW Grand Slam. Thank you again, and back to you, Excalibur, Tony, and Taz.
Wow. Were you guys able to hear that? You're probably watching with us, so. Holy shit.
What a program we have for you tonight. We are going to crown AEW World Trios champs. And Hangman and Brian 3 tonight. Hangman and Brian Danielson 3. That's massive news, man. It's really all here tonight. What a way to kick off our program here tonight. And now the man that the world has been waiting to hear from, Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
MJF. Let's go.
He's wearing a Buffalo Bills jersey in Buffalo.
Hell yeah.
He's gonna turn, but I don't want him to. He's gonna shit on Buffalo.
Nah, he doesn't turn on New York. New York's his house, his
I
home.
guess so. Yeah, he's from Long Island. It's not
Yeah.
the same, but I guess.
Taz. Yeah.
Yeah, that
He
okay,
might.
fair
You
enough.
might be right. He just flipped off Excalibur, Tony. He did not say interim. He stripped both of them out of the titles. Both parties have been stripped of their titles.
Yeah, no, they're all stripped of their titles. Yep.
Oh, God, I'm so happy.
I'm so amped up.
MJF is back. I didn't
I'm
know he
half
was
a bag of
best
espresso,
Oh,
beans
God.
covered in dark chocolate.
Yeah, you guys watch a lot of games together? No, not really. What a reaction. Oh, he's the man.
Let's go.
Buffalo, New York! The devil is back!
Yeah, we fucking need MJF.
we're cheering. The devil is back. Let's go.
Now listen up, Buffalo. First things first.
This is such. He's gonna
Who's
turn
excited
here.
to see MJF?
There's no way.
Lord knows I am, guys. I love Buffalo, New York. Hell, the greatest quarterback of all time, Josh Allen, is from Buffalo.
That's my fantasy quarterback, baby.
Now, we're going to get down to brass tacks a little bit here, okay? Last time you guys saw me, I might have said some offensive stuff. I'm just being honest. But I think we can all agree. Just kidding, right?
Nah, Miyajin, no, he doesn't. His character is perfect as a face or a heel. It just depends on how you want to feel about it. My wife hates him. I love him.
I think we can all agree. I didn't mean it. I was just kidding, right?
I was just kidding.
Everything I said. I love AEW, guys. I'll never leave this place. AEW! AEW!
Oh, that's so nice. What a nice guy.
Tell me he's not
What a
swerving
nice
us, though.
I love it. And guys, when I called you all stupid marks, I didn't mean it. I was just kidding, because without you, there's
wow.
no MJF.
Jeez.
So how about a round of applause for yourself, huh? What a sweetheart.
Here it comes.
What are we watching? It's about time I have to address the big, fat, smelly elephant in the room. And no, ma'am, I'm not talking about you.
Oh, man.
I'm just kidding, honey. We'll meet up after the show. You're gorgeous. Now, as you know, our world title has been vacated. There is, don't boo, hold on. There is going to be a tournament of champions to crown a new AEW World Champion. And if there's one thing we can agree on, I know one guy who deserves that championship. But I'm all about working smart, not hard, Buffalo. So I'm not going to do that tournament. Do you know why?
Because you got the chip.
Because I got a chip that guarantees me a title
I
shot
love it.
any
It's
damn
so good.
time I want.
Woo! He just said any damn time I want.
And
Does that
also,
mean it's a
don't know if
freaking
you
Money in the
heard,
Bank now?
Tony's also paying me a boatload of freaking money. Now listen. Now hear me out. Hold on, guys. Seriously, I only have so much time allotted. Shut up, please, Jesus. All right, listen. Come on, hold on a second. If there's one thing I know to be true, it's that right now you might think we're in dark times, but we're not. What we need is leadership. And I cannot think of one more person more trustworthy. Now let me tell you a story. There was once a wise Jewish man, and his name started with an M. And when his people were meek
And he
weak,
knows it.
and they needed help, he split the sea wide open, and he walked them straight to the promised land. Buffalo, I'm not telling you I'm Moses. That's ridiculous. I'm
God, I
better than
fucking
Moses.
missed MJF.
I'm better than Moses.
I'm gonna win
Oh,
that
shit.
world title because my name is Maxwell.
We got Mox
Jacob
coming out.
Friedman, and I'm better than you.
And you know it. Holy fuck. There's Mox. Big T called that shit.
We're shifting gears,
Well, he didn't really say hand me the belt, but
John Moxley in the house. Three-time former AEW World Champion John Moxley. He will be part of the
Jericho's coming out next.
Tournament of Champions. Yeah, and MJF did not expect this. Obviously, take a look at his face. I don't know. You got to look. And to be honest, I didn't expect it either. But then again, you never know what's going to happen here. No, you don't know. I mean, it's one of the great
You know, on the
things
bright
about
side,
besides
I would
the
love for tonight to end with Orange Cassidy with gold. That would be fucking.
That's insane.
I'd be happy. You know, I know you don't like it, but
Who, Orange Cassidy? You saying the best
Yep.
friends to have the trios?
fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, I told you, I'm okay with him having any belt except the world title, man. I actually encourage it. Any belt other than the world title, give it to him.
Jeff, that's enough.
Well, even more so. I get what you're saying. The three-time world champ. You got to look at Mox, guys, as a favorite in the tournament of champions. You really do. Absolutely, but now Mox with the mic in hand, ready to speak his mind.
Jonathan.
You are absolutely full of crap. So let me get this straight. Jonathan, you think I'm not being sincere here in Buffalo,
Oh
New
man.
York? In front of all these grotesque, poor lard asses who have quite possibly the worst football team in the history of the United States of America?
Oh man.
He's back. Can
He's
only
gonna-
keep up the facade for so long, Ted.
Oh, I thought he was gonna have like a Giants jersey.
Well, there goes that Josh Allen jersey. Go Jags.
Josh Allen sucks! Now, John, I don't know if you're a little
Yo,
bit
I have that
woozy
jacket.
considering you went to sleep on Sunday.
By the way, there's a guy with an Eagles hat in the crowd. Go or go
But
Birds.
maybe you got a point.
Go
maybe-
Birds.
In Buffalo, the guy's still
Maybe
repping
I
the Birds.
don't care about
Go Birds.
AEW.
Acknowledge them.
Maybe I don't care about these people. Maybe, just maybe, I look at the world title as nothing more than a bargaining chip that I can use for the bidding war
Of 2024.
2024. Maybe I take that title to a real wrestling
Oh great, we're
company
doing this thing again, huh?
with real fans and real wrestlers like my friend and hero, the American roller coaster, Cody Rhodes. And I'm holding the microphone, you bums! Keep your mouth shut!
Ugh. So good, but
And
fucking hate
Who
it.
are all those people in red?
I get to work for a real boss, the only con in professional wrestling that's worth a damn, jolly old Saint Nick. Because to quote the greatest wrestler of all time and my personal hero, The Game,
Moxley wants to kill.
that is what's best for business.
Uh-oh.
Dude, this is not the time.
Oh shit.
And this is not the place. And I am in no mood. You need to leave this ring right now, or I will make you leave.
Whoa. Wait a second.
There's no way this fight's happening.
Oh, Jericho's music's about to hit.
MJF
There's no way
lost.
this fight's
Let's do it.
actually happening.
I hope Moxley knocks his ass right out. That might happen. That definitely might happen. Listen to the chant of Moxley.
Damn, MJF is ripped.
Struggle with that shirt. Shirt's got him in a wrist lock. I don't like his chances against Moxley if he couldn't get the shirt. Okay, big guy. You ripped the shirt off. Let's go. Mox just dominating the middle of the ring, saying, let's go. Poor Edge.
Hey, your theme music sucks, by the way. Now, Buffalo, in New York, I am in no mood. I am pissed off. I am embarrassed. I am pissed off about a great many things, but none more so than the fact that I'm standing here without the AEW World Championship. The only material possession in the world that matters to me, but the belt itself, it's just metal, it's just leather, there's a bunch of them, you can buy one online yourself, put it up on your wall, that doesn't mean anything. What means something to me is what the AEW World Championship represents. And that means something to me, and that means something to a lot of people. The AEW World Championship represents passion for this sport, passion for this business.
You hit the weight room, Nick.
It represents the passion of the guys and girls in the back and the fans that filled the arenas and watch at home. Those three letters in the AEW World Championship, they represent heroes during a pandemic at a time when the world needed heroes. It represents the dream, the vision that we all had when we started this thing years ago, and we wanted to show the world just what wrestling could be. The AEW World Championship represents taking the dark and ugly side of this business and letting it die with another generation. The World Championship represents the freedom to be as great as you are willing to dare to be. The AEW World Championship means being better than I was the day before, even if it's just a little bit better, even if nobody notices but me. That World Championship represents slaying demons. That World Championship represents everything I love about this business.
Building the title back up here.
Very powerful, very passionate. I love it.
But the fact remains, on Sunday, I lost. And that's on me.
Oh.
That's my fault. I made mistakes. I got pinned. That's on me. I missed the game-winning shot. And I was supposed to be on vacation right now, like, until about 2 days ago. But here's another chance to take another shot when the game's on the line. This Tournament of Champions, and it's one hell of a shot. That's one hell of a big rock to push all the way to the top of the hill again. Chris Jericho, the greatest of all time.
The GOAT.
Bryan Danielson, the best pure wrestler to ever step foot in a ring, a better wrestler than I'll ever be. Darby Allin, Hangman Page, Sammy Guevara, three dudes all younger than me, faster than me, more naturally gifted than I could ever be. So yeah, that's a hell of a shot. But winners always want the ball when the game is on the line. The ace always wants the ball. And I want the ball. So hell yeah, I'm gonna take the shot.
Guys, I literally have goosebumps. This is powerful, man.
Because this isn't just time to win.
That was
this
fucking
isn't
incredible.
just the fourth quarter. This isn't just winning time right
Absolutely
now.
incredible.
This is time to be a legend.
Yeah, I think you're about 10 seconds ahead of me. Yeah, that was fucking amazing. That may have been the best promo I've ever seen Mox cut.
Yeah.
What do you guys think in chat? I think that was
fucking incredible.
possibly
That
the
was,
best Mox promo I've ever seen.
and he felt it too. Like he knows what this whole. Like,
The fans gave him the love, man, like hardcore.
And could we be looking at the next AEW World Champion in Jon Moxley? But he is going to have to contend with some very heavy hitters, Taz. It's a very, very dangerous, tough field, as you heard Mox mention. An athlete like Chris Jericho, you know, 7-time world champion, Bryan Danielson, 6-time world champion, Hangman Adam Page.
Mox is holding up the 3 fingers for the 3-time.
TNT champion, Darby Allin. I mean, this is insane. Well, Tony, we've got a lot more to come here tonight.
We're gonna get Hangman versus Bryan Danielson tonight.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh, there you go. TNT Championship. Wardlow versus Tony Nese.
And the AEW Grand Slam Tournament of Champions Dynamite Wildcard match. Hangman Adam Page versus Bryan Danielson.
See, I'm picking the best friends, man. It's time. You gotta give them the gold. You gotta do it. Hands down.
What were all the teams?
This past Sunday at All Out, Tony Storm walked out as the
What were the teams? I only saw the Best Friends and the Lucha Brothers.
That's it.
Oh, okay, that's it.
Yeah, it's just a single match for the title.
I don't know how you.
And coming up right now, we will crown the AEW World Trios Champions. Pac and the Lucha Brothers
Okay.
collide with
So,
Orange Cassidy.
if Death Triangle is not going to be splitting up, like with those little teases we saw last week, I think Death Triangle takes it. But if they're going to split up, I think. God, I love
See, I
Penta.
disagree with you because, like, I get the sentiment, but I would give the belts, I would give the titles to best friends.
Oh, this entrance is dope. Yeah, I'm going to go with my heart pick on this one. I'm going to pick with the heart Death Triangle.
Yeah, but I mean, I get that, but I would, come on, man, you gotta give it to the best friends.
I mean, booking wise, I do think the best friends might win, but I want Lucha Bros.
Like, I get it.
Dude,
You
that
know,
belt
maybe-
looks so dope. Look at that belt. I'm surprised he didn't do a tournament for both. I like how for this one, it's just like, nope, we're crowning new champs right now for this one.
Yeah, well, I think it's because they just did a tournament. They want to do another tournament.
Surprised I didn't cry? About what? Oh, from the Mox promo? I'm sure if I watch it back later, like at 1 in the morning on my phone, it'll make me tear up. For some reason, when I watch wrestling live, it's extremely difficult to get me to react in that type of an emotion. I think Bailey versus Sasha is one of the only times.
Yeah, that, I don't know, man, that Mox promo, that was generational right
Yeah, that
there.
was great.
That's like the passion of AEW, man. Like and that's where it came from. You could tell that was I would say that's a shoot. Like, I consider that a shoot. Like he went in there, they definitely told him, like, hey, we just need you to come in and help kill 15 minutes of TV time, please. But that was excellent.
And the latest one to be injured, but I'm really, we have seen a lot between Orange Cassidy and Pac in the past, but I do.
Yes, I'm aware of the giant glass of orange juice, guys. Give me 1 moment.
This configuration of these 6 men, this is a first time ever matchup, and it is for the AEW World Trios Championship. And Taz, we heard when Orange Cassidy came out to the top of the ramp, Pac once again reiterating that he thinks Orange Cassidy is a joke. Yeah, he has no respect. Pac has no respect for Orange Cassidy. But yet we've seen these two lock horns, and it's been very impactful. But look at this. Pac, to your point, Excalibur, just tagged out. They want nothing to do with OC tagged in Penta. No one gets under the champ's skin like Orange Cassidy does. I mean, that was pretty apparent. Yeah, Pac, you're right. He definitely runs space in the head of Pac does Orange Cassidy. I like that. Rent space in the head.
We're gonna hear from Stokely Hathaway tonight.
Nice.
Orange Cassidy and Penta El Cerrito starting things off. A very slow start to this high-stakes matchup. Well, the trios title hanging.
He's gonna toss it. He'll be nowhere near it. Oh, he caught it. Oh, that's great. Yeah.
The wild card, the Dynamite wild card, Hangman Page, Bryan Danielson 3. The winner advancing to next week.
Oh.
Cassidy, let's see if Danhausen, good hands. Wow. Danhausen.
I don't think there's any question you're watching. I know you have Dynamite or even Rampage that Danielson and Hangman have had two of the greatest matches we've ever seen in AEW. Let's see what they have for us tonight.
Like you said, Excalibur, the trilogy tonight, so it's going to be awesome.
Cero miedo.
Now, voices up, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Cassidy, the arms are
Holy crap.
See Harris fighting Orange Cassidy. Wow, look at that, nice. And boys, you know what? There you go, there's the disrespect. This is very exciting, this matchup, because, well, watch out. We are guaranteed to crown a brand new Trios champion. Two well-deserving teams, obviously.
Come on, ref, get control of the match. He's like, nah, go ahead.
Watch out now, guys.
That triangle sent to the outside that time. Good job by best friends right there. I had a feeling Orange Cassidy might go flying here, possibly with the help of best friends.
He better watch each up with us.
Oh, the rocket launch! Orange Cassidy set high, and our AEW World Trios Championship match will continue in picture-in-picture. Don't go anywhere.
Freshly squeezed. Freshly squeezed. Freshly squeezed. All right. I still don't think we have a lot of matches named for, named for tonight. What else we got? We got the Tony Storm match.
We have
The
Tony
Danielson
Storm
and
match. We have Danielson versus Hangman. We have Yuta versus Garcia.
there we go. Okay, that's the one I was forgetting.
So yeah, the card filled up.
Danielson Hangman could go 30 to 45 minutes.
Hathaway tonight. We're still going to get a Jericho promo tonight.
Yeah. Danielson Hangman could go 30, 40 minutes.
Yep. Well, I mean, I know this isn't a very popular opinion on the channel and in the fan base of the Broken Tables podcast, but if history were to dictate, if history was any indication, strap the fuck in, because that is a trilogy of excellent pro wrestling.
And you saw how Jericho has the bye. So whoever wins Danielson Hangman goes to Jericho. We could get Jericho Danielson.
Wasn't Jericho on the other side?
No,
Or
Mox was on the bottom. Jericho was on top.
Right.
Mox got the other bye week.
I think Danielson wins tonight.
Me too. I think we get Danielson, Jericho again.
I think Danielson wins the whole tournament. Actually,
Ooh. Finally give
that
him.
would be fucking
Finally
sick. I'd be
reward him
stoked.
for coming over.
What's up?
Say finally reward him for coming over to AEW.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. I mean, Danielson's always made it clear it's never about being the world champion. He just wants to wrestle.
Yeah.
In the style that he wants. So I don't think it's necessarily that, but I mean, he deserves it. He should in his time in AEW at least be the world champion once. Like that's kind of a necessity.
100% agree.
I am surprised that the trios titles got vacated as well.
Me too, because from the sound of it, with that newest report about the fight, it's like, okay.
I think at the end of the day, it was still a fight, and he wanted to punish everyone.
I wouldn't.
I don't think the Elite are done in AEW.
No.
I really don't think that. I don't know about Punk.
I actually think the Elite, it might have been their idea to, or they may have promoted it, being like, no, strip us. We got to set an example for everybody.
Yeah, I would actually agree with that. I do think something like that probably happened. Especially if they're going to be suspended during this investigation. We don't know how long the investigation is going to be.
Yeah.
It just might make the most sense to just do it.
So yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but when MJF was talking about that chip that he has, he said, I can cash it in anytime I want. So I don't know if that is...
He more so meant like setting up a match. I mean, it's never been established that it's like the Money in the Bank.
No, exactly. I'm just saying that they kind of opened the door for it. So That's actually pretty cool that they left the door open for it to work that way, but not necessarily that's not necessarily how it is. We have no idea, but they definitely cracked the door open. I don't know the exact line, but he even said something about money right after he said anytime I want. Trent has your favorite wrestling boots, those black and white ones? They actually look like Penta's old boots.
Oh, Danhausen. No.
Awfully brave. Easy, buddy.
Danhausen's gonna curse Pac. Oh, never mind.
He's going to get cursed. He's going to need a curse.
Oh.
It's a straight shot to the old yam bag. There you go. And now Pac, he's had enough. He thinks so little of Orange Cassidy. Thinks so little of Danhausen. And pump kick to drop Danhausen. I was going to say, if he thinks so little of Orange Cassidy, imagine what Pac thinks of Danhausen.
Yo, is that the Buffalo Bills sitting in the audience?
Returns Pac to the ring.
Possibly.
Dude, it looks like half the Buffalo Bills. Coach, you see those dudes all in red?
Turn this around. And Orange Cassidy comes.
It might be. They play tomorrow, right? They open.
Yeah, sorry about that, Croco. I paused during the commercials. Or I mute it during the commercials. Good God Almighty.
Sizing up the bastard Pac for the orange punch. And oh no. Pac heard the footsteps, Taz. Pac just a tad too quick. And now I think Orange Cassidy's in a lot of trouble here.
That Stun Dog Millionaire is such a cool move.
Gentlemen, Chuck's in the house. Change on the other side as well. Back to the legal man, and just a palm strike to the back of the head by Ray Phoenix. And sent in to Taylor.
Oh, that was sick.
Great move by Chuck. I'm going to say two of the better double teamers that you're going to find in the Lucha Brothers.
They clunked heads there, the brothers, Lucha Brothers. Oh, wait. Penta, the backstabber.
Big T, I cannot confirm nor deny those rumors.
Between the Lucha Bros now, what's going to happen here? Lucha Brothers, the sandwich.
Oh shit! They just announced the fucking rematch for the tag championships.
Almost crowned brand
At Grand Slam, we're gonna get Swerve and Our Glory versus the Acclaim, the rematch.
Nice.
I know I'm like 20 seconds ahead of you.
I was gonna say if you wouldn't mind pausing, so we're kind of close.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Cause I'm.
All right, hold on. They're about to do the best friend hug. I'm pausing it as they hug, and the camera zoomed out. So let me know when they hug.
Okay.
Championship implications. Like I said earlier, we're going to have new champs here. Either way, who's it going to be? Oh, half and half by the best.
That move was dope.
Ray Phoenix turned inside out.
They have their arms in the air and hug.
You got to give the people what
Yeah,
they want.
cool.
Buffalo loves it. Chuck Taylor sends Trent Beretta in. Beretta, the
All
flying
right, on.
back
We got
elbow.
lots of people in chat here tonight. Welcome everybody. Crazy week in wrestling.
I think Phoenix is in a lot of trouble. Wait,
Trios championships on the line. Best Friends versus Lucha Brothers and Pac for the Death Triangle.
ran into that knee strike though by Chuck.
Oh.
Pac coming in hot with the pump kick. Waistlock.
Well, I knew that they had teased the rematch, but you know it's nice to get the competition.
Cassidy's suplex put Pac right on his head.
Stop sleeping on Orange Cassidy, Jeff. I will not accept it. This is not acceptable.
Running knee strike.
Come on, man. I added a whole Orange Cassidy graphic to the screen for you.
Those AEW
Appreciate that. I just need you to quit with the Orange Cassidy hate.
The hook kick.
It's like literally one of your worst takes, if not your worst take.
Cross kick.
Oh, that was sick.
That's unfortunate.
That was awesome. A double
No,
super
great
kick
spot.
into a code red.
Kicked, knocked Ray Phoenix back into the code red on Trent Beretta. What a match.
This
What
is
a match.
awesome.
What a night. We're just
This is awesome. Yeah, where is Forrest indeed, Juan? Where is he indeed?
I warned you about that, guys. I really did.
Oh, awful waffle and the strong zero.
Oh, god damn it.
Phenomenal save right there. Great teamwork.
You gotta give it to my boys. Enough of this.
Tony watered down the show. What on earth do you mean, Clement? This is amazing. We got Hangman versus Danielson, and we got Best Friends versus Death Triangle. Ain't nothing watered down yet.
Yeah, this is the what we always talk about, the depth of the AEW roster and how great it is. The fact that you can take 4 of your top guys off the show, and like looking at this Dynamite, like this is still an excellent episode of Dynamite.
Oh wow, a trio of Code Reds at the same time.
Oh, it's a Destroyer. It's not Code Red.
Code Red and Canadian Destroyer are the same thing, I believe. I think. I could totally be wrong.
No.
Oh, that move is nasty.
Oh, that's not good.
Let's go, Phoenix.
Collecting Trent Beretta and Orange Cassidy. Inside the ring. Oh my God. Packs on the top.
No.
Dude, that was an unfortunate camera angle.
No. I'm about to be upset.
Oh, Black Arrow.
That's a shame.
Let's go, Purple.
A shame. I disagree with that.
What an awesome match, man. The Bastard Pack now a double crown champion here in AEW. And the Lucha Brothers kickstarting Hispanic heritage.
Boo.
Yeah, I agree, Juhas. I disagree with that. I don't like. I mean, great match.
Awesome stuff.
I don't know.
I think the fan base will definitely be split 50-50 on this one because
Yeah, that doesn't sit super well with me. Great match though. Excellent match.
Tony Schiavone is standing by.
they going all the way. They already got it. That's it for the titles. They are the champions, Purple. Whoa, look at Uno's new mask and Ten's new mask.
Well, Tony, excuse me, Tony. Sorry, shut up. Andrade sent me here to get this signed. For some reason, he wants you to work for him. So let's get this done.
Okay, I don't know if you understood what I said last week,
Don't touch me.
but Dark Order is not for sale.
Your last name is the assistant.
Beat it.
Oh my God.
Wait.
Whoa, guys. Whoa here now.
I don't want to speak with you. I want to speak with him.
No. The only thing you're going to be
Juhas, I
speaking
was
to
thinking the
are
same
these
thing.
fists.
Hey, want to fight? No. Wait.
I'd love to.
He's talking for you.
Silver being serious.
Who is this about?
These masks look like the Fiend. Holy shit.
Presented by State Farm, the official sponsor of AEW Dynamite.
What if my coverage isn't right? What if I accidentally hit a food truck? What if it gets covered in empanadas?
Dude.
At State Farm.
Those masks were dope. And Uno's specifically, that smile on the white side of Uno's face. Woo!
Yeah, I hope so. I said earlier in the Discord, but like if CM Punk's out and he's gone, and the Elite are suspended, dude, I would fucking call Bray Wyatt. And if he's not signed, I don't give a fuck how much he's asking for. You pay him. And if the rumors about Black are true, which we don't even have a confirmation from the company on that yet, like if those guys are gone, the talent roster is still really strong, but like you might as well, like he's worth paying. If you're not, like, if you're firing CM Punk and you don't have to pay him, like, you take that money, you sign Bray Wyatt. Wyndham, whatever.
Clement, I think everyone who watches AEW knows what happened at All Out. I don't think Tony needs to come out and say there was a fight backstage. Every podcast has covered it. We've covered it. I mean, everyone has covered it.
And honestly, a lot of the talent are basically telling you stuff anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, everyone knew. Like 99% of people knew, and if you don't know, then you looked it up and you know.
Oh yeah, 10 does have a beard now for sure. Right. Holy crap, dude. That was the first time in a long time, everybody, that I think we can all say that we saw a promo with the Dark Order that made us intrigued and wanting some more. I don't know if I'm alone here, but those new masks were awesome. Silver was
hope so. I'm not gonna buy much into it yet.
not yet. Yeah, I see.
I'm not letting myself get there yet. You know what I mean?
But Silver had a noticeable change in his character demeanor, I guess would be the better word.
Did he really? I don't think so.
He looked serious the whole time, and he shoved Jose instead of cracking a joke. Like normally,
he did crack a joke. He literally did crack a joke. What are you talking about?
Oh, he did. What did he say?
He said, "Your last name is the assistant," and pushed him.
I didn't get the joke. I guess I heard him say that. I didn't think it was a joke. I didn't really get it.
Yeah, because his character is Jose the assistant, and he was making fun of him because he thought his last name was the assistant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly, Coach. Prove it. Yeah, like that's not enough for me. I'm not going to sit here.
I totally understand that. Yep.
I hope so. Like, fuck, I hope so. But I mean, I don't know yet. Too early.
Whew. Oh, I can't believe Britt Baker pulled the ref out when Hayter was about to win that title, man.
You know where Jamie Hayter would be great?
Where's that?
The Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah.
That would be dope.
I'm sorry. I told you I was sorry. Stop.
All right, here we go. Penelope Ford from Philly versus Toni Storm. Yeah, Kip's coming out with her. Let's go.
Tony, an understandably emotional Jamie Hayter after the conclusion of that four-way match for the interim.
Now, see, if Kip's gonna go crazy, I think Penelope could also go. I mean, she's kind of crazy, but she should really go crazy.
Got to give some props to Penelope's plastic surgeon. That is perfection right there. Holy shit. Oh, I forgot Penelope's gear is essentially lingerie. My God. Hell yeah, he's wearing a Les Champions shirt. That's a good choice on shirts tonight, by the way. There you go. Tony! That belt is so sick. Ugh, so beautiful.
Yeah. Yes, Big T, I am wearing a Chris Jericho shirt. After what I said last night on the show, I just really wanted to kind of give some love to Chris Jericho. I'm really feeling Chris Jericho.
I actually wasn't feeling a wrestling shirt at all today. I am wearing some nice flowers.
This is the last champion.
With the interim AEW World Champion and Toni Storm, if you're Ford, that's a great opportunity. And Tony, just a testament to the heart of Toni Storm.
This should be good.
Here tonight after the win at All Out to put to fight in this eliminator match tonight.
No one has ever doubted her perseverance, her determination, or that she was
a
consummate pro.
Sorry, Tony, I think we're going to continue, sir.
I was just getting ready to say, Toni Storm is a great representation of the women's division. I really think so. And Penelope now.
I've seen every match of hers in AEW, Joe.
Let's see how she fares against a competitor like the champ.
I believe I've seen every Penelope match.
And Jeff, have you ever missed a Dynamite?
I don't believe so.
Well, if the head is there, get it. You control the head, you control the body. Toni Storm is aware of that. Penelope's a little trouble.
I don't think I've ever missed a Rampage either.
I think there's only one time I can think of that I didn't watch Dynamite live. It's because I had to work that night, and then I watched it the next day. But, I mean, that's...
Yeah, I believe that's happened to me as well, but I've never actually not watched an entire episode.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever missed a Dynamite.
Nerd. Oh. Oh, here comes the hip attack. Yeah, get out of there. Oh, jeez.
She's put herself over. Next to this, Toni Storm driven into the steps, and this AEW Interim Women's World Championship Eliminator continues in picture-in-picture.
Okay.
What is this brief mortal life if not the pursuit of legacy?
I know my wife is in chat here, so I may pay for this later. This might be the two prettiest ladies I've ever seen in a ring together in any wrestling organization ever. Can anybody think of any match ever with two prettier ladies? Maybe like an old Trish Stratus and who's the other Stacy Keibler? Did they ever go against each other? Maybe. About as close as I can think of.
Your kids love and the exceptional quality you expect. Ring the bell. The deli is open.
Juan says purple in shambles.
Compromise elsewhere.
You have not seen what I have seen.
The wait is over. Don't miss.
I guess asking her to grab me a water's out of the question now too.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect.
I might have to. I might have to get up here in a minute.
He is special. We can feel it. This kingdom will belong to us.
Come with us to Middle-earth, the Rings of Power.
I don't care anymore. I'll leave the commercials on.
Only on Prime Video.
Attention foodies. With this fusion of prime rib steak, melted provolone, and other magical melty stuff, Arby's is now officially a fusion restaurant. Chef Smooch, Arby's, we have the meats.
You go by lots of titles. Veteran, son, dad.
It's time to get out. No.
Hairstylist, and cheerleader. So adding a student title might feel overwhelming. But what if a school could be there?
Nobody's gonna try to answer the question. Just
Career,
gonna.
family, finances.
Ah, there we go. On Kelly and Eve Torres.
It can. National University.
You were like 5 when those two wrestled.
I'm like, I don't even really remember those two, to be honest.
To endless shrimp.
Kelly was in the WWE ECW reboot. She was Extreme Expose Kelly, and then Eve Torres. I don't even know what she did of work of notes. I think she like dated Zack Ryder in character and storyline.
Oh,
I think she was the Divas champion for a while. That's a period of WWE where I think I was on a break at that point for a little bit.
Oh, my eyes keep itching. Summer is definitely over. Allergy season is here. Oh.
Can we take another second to just think about how fucking amazing that Moxley promo was?
Dude, for real.
Like, the dude is just an example of how you act in AEW. Really, in any company. He put over all the talent in the tournament with him. He talked about how important everything in the company and the championship was. That's,
It was very good, man. It was an all-timer for him.
You know, Big T, for some reason, I think I had heard that before.
I think she caught herself before she really hit that ring post flush, but then telegraphed the lariat, and she's paying for it.
She's stringing together a few moves here. Well done moves is Storm, and it's working. Yeah, that move stopped Penelope in her tracks, and Toni came in with the uppercut. You saw Penelope's head drop, so I think that uppercut may have caught Penelope on the bridge of the nose.
Oh.
Right there. Right to the face. Toni Storm. Now, oh no, Penelope looking for the Northern Light suplex. Yeah, but it worked. Toni Storm rolled up Penelope and got the win. Wow.
Ooh. Awesome freaking match.
Yeah, it was great.
Wow.
See, I want Kip to like put the box on her head here. And at first she's like, no. And all of a sudden she's like, oh, wait a second. I like it.
Well, that AEW women's locker room needs to step their game up. That's the new bar right there. That was fantastic. Dude, Toni ain't even sweating. She didn't even break a sweat.
On Sunday, I had a competitive match with Hook.
Hell of a match. Huh? Toe to toe.
The kid beat me.
They got you.
Well and done.
No problem.
But he got his just desserts. Welcome to the business, kid. You're 13. Welcome to the real world. Big deal. Huh? And as we're taking care
Got
of
a
the
taste.
rest of the business, welcome in the kid. Action. Bronson.
Don't ever in your life try any coward stuff with my guy. You understand me?
You want to walk in willy-nilly, no problem, into our world? I don't think so. Not tonight, not any night. You do not belong in the wrestling world, Action Bronson.
I hear you coming to Queens soon, huh? That'll be in my backyard.
Queens, Arthur Ashe Stadium.
Come see me there. Hook is crazy. You don't know about me.
You spit in our faces the 21st. You're gonna get a taste.
Gonna get a taste.
That's huge, Taz. I'm telling you.
The acclaimed.
There we go.
Okay, this rap should be insane. Actually, maybe not.
Oh, God. Okay, all right. Here's the thing, right? I said in the Discord, no, I don't need the point because Swerve didn't really turn heel. Shut up. They did. He did. That's a heel move.
Oh, he's
That's
yeah.
a heel move.
But I want a rap battle. Give me a rap battle. Caster versus Swerve. A real one.
I'm sorry, Buffalo. Were y'all here to hear more stupid, corny rat jokes from the Acclaim?
Yes, we kind of were, Swerve. I love you, but yes, that's what we were here for.
Hey, matter of fact, I got a joke for y'all.
I was right. I was right.
The
Everyone's
crowd
like,
is
"Oh,
chanting
he's going
asshole.
heel,
I
Rome."
think we are going to give Rome the benefit of the doubt that he was right.
God damn it.
Swerve's funny.
Ooh.
But no, for real, on the real, let me cut you off right there, Swervy boy.
I'm about to steal Swerve's outfit, though.
You see, I don't know if you're listening
Why?
or not, but this
He
ain't
looks
your
dope.
house no more.
Does he? I mean, it's just an outfit. It's not anything crazy.
No, just, you know, the flat brim hat, that cool ass red flannel.
I don't know. It's, I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's just a red flannel. I don't know, Jeff.
I like flannels, man. Yeah. Look at that guy. He's wearing
Yeah,
flannel, too.
Flannels are okay. It's just a red flannel.
Because of all of you, in 2 weeks, Arthur Ashe Stadium, New York City. It's the Acclaimed versus Swerve and Our Glory 2. And your uncrowned champs, we're taking home gold because everyone loves the Acclaimed. Now scissor me, Daddy Axe.
Oh, there it is. Oof, that hurt. That was a stiff one.
So, if you put your scissor to your left and I put mine over here to the right, keep going, yeah.
The Acclaim versus Swerve and Our Glory, Part 2. And coming up next, we will hear
Oh, they need to release a GIF or however you want to say it of these dudes doing the scissor.
Impossible renovation situations?
It's not easy with tight budgets and clients that don't see eye to eye.
Russell's Real Talk.
Are you guys willing to compromise?
Oh man.
You know,
Juan, what made you spit out your water?
The fact that I was right, probably. We argued
Yeah.
so much on Sunday night about that heel turn.
So while we're at a commercial here, let's address the tag title situation. So Juan, since I had to abruptly run out of the arena so as I would not be Forrest's next victim, the referee failed to count our point for the 2 broken tables that you did get correct. So I couldn't do nothing about giving us the victory, but as the GM, I was able to book us another championship match. It will be a rematch of the King's Court versus the High Rollers. And it will be at the Arthur Ashe show, correct, Rome? Is that what we decided?
Yeah, correct. I believe that's what we discussed today. It's an unfortunate side effect of Forrest once again ruining the show.
Yeah.
Something that I warned you was going to happen, Jeff. I mean, it is what it is. We have to move forward with it.
Can we get a hashtag Rome was right in the chat, please? Should have never rehired the guy.
I tried to warn you, man. Like, it is what it is. And I made a mistake. I made an error. I let the clown steal the championship and from the podcast, and I'm going to do my best to get it back. But yeah, I mean, unfortunately, Forrest ruined the tag team championship outcome as well. So we're gonna have to have this rematch. Then Jeff, you're gonna have to try to get in touch with Forrest because I want my rematch at Arthur Ashe as well. So
yeah, I'm gonna do my best to get in touch with him, and if for some reason we're not able to, he will be given the ultimatum for the next pay-per-view. Put it up, or he will be stripped.
Juan, we're just acknowledging that I would have gotten the point. Unfortunately, I still would have lost by 1 point even with that point.
Yes, he still would have lost, Juan. Still would have lost.
Unfortunately, down by 2 due to a few swerves on the show that I wasn't anticipating. It is what it is, though.
I mean, I would have been champ with you on.
Deal with you. I mean, if I get the championship, you can have your championship. But unfortunately, that's just not the way it's going to work.
All right, should be coming back any second now. I'll explain it to you in a DM there, Juan. Remember I said the referee didn't count the point because we all ran out of the arena. Forrest was on Rampage. Is it the referee's fault?
Big win? How about a gigantic win over Bryan Danielson? And you know why? Look at me, Shivani. I'm better than ever. Let me give you a little history lesson. 400 years ago, Ponce de Leon went searching for the fountain of youth. He didn't find it. But in 2022, Corazon de Leon, Chris Jericho, found the fountain of youth. And I'm drinking it in, man! That's why I was able to beat Bryan Danielson on Sunday at his own game. I am now the best wrestler ever, the best sports entertainer ever. I'm the Bee-Wee BC.
The Bee-Wee BC?
Bee-Wee BC. Hashtag it, Tony. And that's another reason why I'm going to beat Bryan Danielson again next week on Dynamite. And I'm going to go on to Grand Slam and become the world champion for the 8th time. Because it's my championship. AEW is my company. And this is my effing locker room. And no one is taking that away from me. Ever.
There it was.
Ever.
There it was.
When it comes to the Jericho Appreciation Society, I got 2 little brothers. Spanish God, Sammy Guevara, taking on Darby Allin this Friday.
You guys see Anna Jay over there?
Of champions. Right,
Holy
Sammy?
shit.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right, Chris. Darby Allin. This
I'm gonna get in
Friday,
trouble, man.
Your little turtle-loving ass is getting beat.
We don't like turtles.
Say turtle-loving ass. God.
We don't like turtles.
My little brother Danny Garcia. The biggest match of his career tonight in his hometown of Buffalo against Wheeler Yuta. Now, Danny, I know you're going to win because I believe in you. But because you decided to leave us alone last Sunday at the championship celebration, my celebration, I told you and I meant it. We're going to leave you alone tonight. You're going to beat Yuta, but you're going to have to do it without the Jericho Appreciation Society. Isn't that right, Sammy?
Sorry, Chris. Look how sexy we are. Jesus Christ. Look at these abs, baby.
We are pretty sexy.
Excalibur, Taz, back to you guys.
Wow. Broke my ring.
That's nice and humble. Yeah, Taz, it's hard to argue that there is nobody hotter in AEW.
From Jericho too. Again, it's it's his company, it's his locker room. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was awesome. I was waiting for something like that.
Like there's some realness to those words in both of them. Cracking open a Liquid Death. Liquid Death, please, give me a call. Sponsor the podcast. We love you.
the dominant TNT champion. With my music. What a huge win for him and FTR this past Sunday night.
Not playing his music. Wardlow's mad.
He just had to look back like, where's my music? Oh shit, we got a TNT Championship match. Here we go.
Could you answer Juan's question in the chat, please?
I did think Anna Jay was looking pretty nice there. Ty Conti, I didn't like her look, but she's pretty too.
That wasn't the question that Juan asked.
I'm not trying to dig my grave any deeper right now.
I don't understand why you're afraid to answer a couple questions. That's all I'm saying.
Tony Nese has to have like negative 1% body fat. How do your abs get that defined? That's crazy.
It's not a push-up. And Tony Nese stepping up, answering the open challenge for the TNT Championship here tonight. This great crowd in Buffalo in full support of Wardlow, but Tony Nese, as you mentioned.
What the hell is that?
Well, that was something I wasn't expecting tonight.
Dude, that wind-up clothesline is one of the coolest fucking things. I love that shit.
Wardlow's pecs are pretty good, I'm gonna be honest. Wait a second. Oh no, already? The lariat, and Wardlow likes the series of power bombs up the power.
Oh, he almost went over his head.
Oh, that was like a twisting power bomb.
Because he almost went up over his head.
I'm not sure if there's anything left to do. I mean, Nese, I think, is rocked right now. Wardlow's feeling our live crowd here in Buffalo. Tony Nese being brought back up by the TNT champion.
Yeah, Juan, Hangman versus Danielson next. I'm fucking excited for that.
The crowd really does love this fucking powerbomb symphony, though, man. Crowd really, really does like it. You gonna hit him with another one? Well, yeah, let's get Sterling.
No! Get out of there, Mark.
Rome, I think your lawyer is going to be out of commission for a couple weeks here. Oh, Woods. Okay.
Thank goodness. I'm getting sick of paying for that guy's medical bills.
A lot on the internet that Wardlow's lost it, that the momentum's gone. Wardlow should do this.
Talking to Coach.
He should do that. Well, let me tell you something. Wardlow is the TNT champion. And it's time for me to remind everybody in that locker room, everybody in this business, and all of my fans that have stuck by me since day one, that this is Wardlow's world.
The focused, big, bad, and able TNT champion right there in Wardlow.
Yeah.
Tony, I do not want to get even close to being over Wardlow's bad side.
He is on a mission. Look at that. Look how it stalks away out of the ring.
Yeah, a lot of intensity, a lot of drive by our TNT champion, Wardlow, right there. A dominant victory and a declarative statement by the TNT champion, Wardlow. And we are just moments away from the
That was awesome.
wild card in the AEW Grand Slam Tournament of Champions. But coming up this Friday night at Rampage, the Rampage wild card, Darby Allin versus Sammy Guevara. We're going to do it again, and it's going to be awesome.
Ever since we both started in this company, we've been competing against each other. Darby wins the TNT Championship. Sammy wins the TNT Championship. Sammy does something crazy. Darby does something crazy. But the one thing we haven't done is become the AEW champion.
Oh, we're about to get Sammy versus Darby like again on Friday. That's dope.
That shit's gonna be insanity.
I'll tell you what, I'm not even gonna have Sting come out there with me. If you want to win this championship fair and prove to everybody.
Yo, Andrew, thanks for joining the Discord, man.
Guevara, do the same.
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Dynamite wild card in the AEW.
All right, so folks, here's my new agenda, right? Here's my new fucking AEW agenda. This man needs to be our world champion in 2 weeks.
Do it.
Jeff, I'm not going to be super upset, but if we miss Bryan Danielson winning the AEW World Championship because you didn't feel like going to Arthur Ashe, I'm going to be a little upset.
It was more if we could only go to one, and we kind of came to the
I said
conclusion.
that I could go to both. You said you could only go to one.
Yeah, I could only.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Hey, Amarion Lee, thank you for the subscription.
Thank you, thank you. Like, I wanted to go to New York. Purple wanted to go to New York. Jeff, you were the only one that said no. Disappointed.
Yeah, there's definitely a series of bad luck on my part for that show. I might check out tickets, so we'll see. Let me look right now.
What'd you say?
So I'm gonna look at tickets right now.
Okay, you're probably not gonna find much.
Of course, I didn't discuss it with you, Purple. You would have been like, "Yeah, we're fine. We'll go to both." Bust out the credit cards.
Purple and I are on the same page. We both would have went to both.
In the semis next week at Albany, New York. Hangman Page, former AEW World Champion, that man dancing right there.
All right, AEW Dynamite Rampage Grand Slam.
Look at it later. I want to watch Thunder.
There are plenty of tickets available.
The concern is I would want to get like decent seats. Like I don't want to be all up in the rafters.
Oh no, yeah, we'd be up in the top, but it's a tennis stadium, so it would kind of look cool. Who's everyone's pick? I got Danielson winning this whole tournament, and he's gonna go up against Mox in the finals. We're gonna have a Blackpool Combat Club finals. Yo, did we change the cover of the game, by the way?
What's up?
Did we change the cover of the game?
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think you do.
We kind of have to wait and see on that. We don't know if Funk gets suspended or fired. I mean, if he's only suspended, I would keep him on there.
Personal level where I could know his ins and outs. That I could have
There are seats down low. They're $200 each. Whoa, okay. Oh, that's behind the stage. What? So there's mid-level. What do we got right here?
Jeff, I definitely want to have this conversation, but I really want to watch.
Yeah, I know.
Once he had the disadvantage, taking one move ahead here.
Ow. First of all, Coach, I want Bryan Danielson to win too, but Coach, look, all right, the Hangman Adam Page hate needs to fucking stop. You need to be stopped, son. I respect you. I think you're a very smart man. I think you're a very intelligent man. But like this is a very bad take of yours. This is a very bad, the anti-Hangman take is very similar to Jeff's anti-Orange Cassidy take. It's like it's just not a good take. It's just not. It's just not good. So it needs to stop. Respectfully, of course.
Hot take: Hangman started all this.
Hangman didn't start nothing. Stop fucking hating. Bunch of haters. Yes, he made a comment that may not have been the best. To be fair, I was actually going back and looking at that when I was doing some research on the whole story yesterday. And I actually think that he might have answered the question because CM Punk was mentioned in the question. And no one's really talking about that. Because I'm pretty sure, maybe I'm wrong, but a transcript that I saw that said that the person asked the question asked about taking advice from veterans like CM Punk, which this would have happened, I believe, after the CM Punk Hangman beef. So if Hangman does not like CM Punk, I think the last thing he's going to say is, yes, I take advice from the guy that I hate. To be fair. You'll die on the hill with your bad take. All right, well, I mean, that's you, I guess. I mean, like, I guess everybody has a bad take. Jeff, what's my bad take? Do I have a bad take? And I'm not talking about a disagreeing take. I'm like, because obviously we disagree about the Orange Cassidy thing. You can't say that's a bad take.
Yeah.
I'm saying, do I have a bad take that's like, oof, that's a bad take?
For some reason, I have like a vague memory of once, but I can't for the life of me think what it was. So not that I can remember.
All right, can anybody in the chat tell me a bad take that I've had in the past, just for the hell of it? I would love to know. And again, Coach, do not say that I like Hangman because that's your bad take, not mine. And again, Jeff's Orange Cassidy take is also a bad take, so do not say me liking Orange Cassidy either. But out of curiosity, I would just like to know what my bad take is. I knew Juan was going to say that.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
I was waiting for it. That's why I stopped myself last sentence. I was going to exclude Juan, but I figured I would let him put his comment out there anyway. That's Juan's awful take. Juan has a lot of bad takes, though.
Juan, let me make another point to you. I think I said it already in our pod the other night. But WWE just had their most successful pay-per-view in a while, and no one's talking about it because of AEW. Whether it's a good AEW story or a bad AEW story, no one cares about the WWE right now because of them.
You know what? I'll also say this, and this is what makes AEW so great, is that the course correction on AEW. Like, we just had probably one of the worst events in company history happen on Sunday night, and this Dynamite is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, this Dynamite's great.
Like, I went from dreading watching this show, and an hour ago, or I guess over an hour at this. Oh my god, it's already 9:13. Holy shit. An hour and a half ago, I was dreading this show, and I'm having a fucking great time watching this show. Let's see. All right.
Touche, Juan. Touche.
The fact I have to think isn't a good thing for me. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Love you, buddy. Juha saying CM Punk being good. I don't think that's a hot take. I don't I'm talking about a hot take whoa. People think CM Punk's good. Juhas, you don't think CM Punk's good. That's your bad take. Again, I'm asking for my bad takes. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting for my wrestling bad takes. Let me know when it pops up.
I really want to pop a bottle of mead right now, but there's only.
I thought you were about to say you really wanted to pull out a bad take for me, but you'll probably be here all night because I don't have bad takes. True.
No, I'm sure one day you'll say it again because I forget what it was, but it was just a normal. I'm trying to find a wine cork opener now.
Yeah, Meduja, I was dreading this episode, but this has been a really good episode of Dynamite. And again, it shows to the strength of the company. My biggest takeaway is man, AEW will be fine. I think a lot of AEW people, it's a led on by anti-AEW people mostly, but it's like they'll be fine.
I actually like the way that Tony Khan did his announcement as well, kind of like a nice little recorded one. That way, he didn't really have any nerves or anything like that. It was just, all right, let's film this real quick and we'll air it.
I don't think it was a nerve thing. I mean, he's just made it clear he tries not to be on TV as much as possible. I think that was the best way to handle it.
Yeah, but when you're never on TV and you get on there, you're definitely going to have a little bit of some jitters. I don't know. Maybe being a multi-millionaire, billionaire.
I don't think he gets jitters.
Yeah, being the owner of a football team, he's probably on TV more than he would like anyway.
Exactly.
All right. Show is back.
Ryan Danielson crashed into Hangman.
Oh, that was nasty.
And there was nowhere for the head to go. Usually the head
drop kick
to the right,
to Hangman's head up against the guardrail.
That's how you blow a guy. That was really nice.
Look at the child on my phone. The laptop is too far away.
No, you don't. And the key, as you know, is your hips actually sit through with that quickly snap the guy down. But yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time. Really. And 2 new live AEW events have just been announced.
Yeah, you know, Andrew, I can respect your opinion, but we definitely disagree for the most part over here. Juan is our resident WWE fan. You know, I watch a little bit here and there as well when there's some intriguing matches coming, but you know, they lost us as viewers quite a while ago with the whole Fiend fiasco and stuff like that, just things building up over the years.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'll give you credit that Triple H has done a better job, but I cannot agree that the product is better. No way.
Yeah, no, that's
that Roman Reigns for 2 years straight, dude. Winning every single match with an interference from the Usos. Like, I can't, no.
Okay, well, so Juan came out with what I think is, okay, maybe that's my worst take. So Juan said, when I said Punk deserved a year-long reign as champ, I can acknowledge that was my bias speaking, and that was my heart speaking, and that may have been a somewhat bad take, but I would argue that as a bad take is not that bad.
I think you said that at a time that made more sense as well.
If that's my worst, yeah, exactly. Hindsight's 2021. But if that's my worst take that I've like, ever had on the show, then I'm pretty happy with this. I don't think I think that might be a little bit of a stretch, but I don't think that was an awful take when I said it.
Chris Jericho, remember all the way back at the very first All Out to crown the inaugural AEW World Champion.
Big T said Atlantic City announced for November 4th. Yeah, man, I saw that. It's exciting. I love when they do these East Coast tour, the tri-state area tours. All about it. They always take all of our money.
Fans still have a chance to join us next Wednesday night.
He also said, I think the only thing I ever said was a bad take was the heel turn thing. Are you talking about this past Sunday? Because I was right. Swerve was working as a heel team. So if that's not a bad take.
So what's our thoughts on Malachi Black? So Malachi Black needs some mental health time off. He was given his conditional release, which everybody seems to be assuming the condition is that he does not work for the WWE or another wrestling company if he comes back to wrestling.
So for what it's worth, that was not really confirmed. That was just reported by talent.
Yeah, it's not confirmed. It's just kind of the way everybody believes at the moment.
Yeah. That being said, I mean, mental health is no joke.
Yeah.
And if he needs the time, absolutely give it to him. I don't think Tony Khan has a problem giving him the time. But in today's climate where Paul Levesque is doing really shady, slimy, fucking contract tampering, because fuck him for that. Like, I can't blame Tony Khan for saying, you know, yeah, we have to make some sort of deal here. We don't know what the conditional release would, we don't know if it means not going to WWE period, or if it's like a non-compete clause.
Yeah, for a couple, whatever time.
I'll say this. Like, again, mental health is no joke, and if he really needs the time for his mental health, he should absolutely get it. But, that being said, if he asked for his release because Paul Levesque gave him a call and did some contract tampering, that's kind of slimy.
No, yeah, that'd be messed up. I don't think that's what happened.
I hope not. Again, I don't want to assume anything, but like, if it was a thing where like Trips gave him a call or texted him, which we already know he did. Like, that's just what it is. If he did that to Malachi, and Malachi tried to get out last week and he wasn't he was denied his request, and then he tries to turn it around and make it something else. I don't want to speculate, and I don't want to go that route. I'm not saying that's what I think happened, but I would hope that that's not the case.
Now, I was going to make a point of, like, the mental health thing. I actually think that that is the true reason. I'm not sure if a lot of people know this, but Malachi Black is actually a Satanist, like, in his IRL life. He's a, I forget the exact wording, but it's like L-E-Y something. It's a Level or Levec. I forget what it's called, but it's a type of Satanist. And, you know, I would imagine that they need some sort of, you know, a break now and then for mental health and stuff, you know? So I think that's definitely probably what it is.
Again, I'm not assuming the worst.
No.
Big T, no, we don't know the length of the suspensions yet. That's why, if you guys can see, I'm looking at my phone. I'm still trying to see if there's anything comes out about that. I'm kind of surprised that we haven't even heard about what's going to happen with Punk, especially because a lot of people were assuming we were going to find out. But no, as of right now, I have not heard anything.
Yeah, they have not released the length of the suspensions yet. I mean, technically, we haven't even been told whether Punk has been suspended or fired yet. So, I mean...
That's what I'm referring to. I'm trying to find an answer for everyone. A lot of people, including Meltzer, thought that we were going to find out about that before the end of the day, which is possible that Tony Khan's waiting till Dynamite ending to do it. I mean, that's...
I mean, at the very least, we found out that he's been stripped, so...
Yeah.
So, Big T, earlier you asked, what are you drinking? So, I got a bottle of Wildflower mead here that I brewed last year in December 2021. So, this is not quite 1 year yet. If you don't know what mead is essentially wine made out of honey. So wine, you crush up grapes and you use the grape juice. For mead, you use honey mixed with water. And that's how you... It's the same process as making wine. But it's very tasty. But now, I need a bottle opener, so one moment. Aha, there was one here. See if I can get the sound on. Oh, that was a good one. Ooh, that smells good.
Andrew, I noticed that earlier too. It is kind of interesting that the show opening had none of the Elite and none of Punk, and not Punk in it either.
Nope.
Again, I mean, I think it's just a suspension, at least for the Elite. I think the Elite are just suspended, but I don't know about Punk. I really don't know at this point.
Yeah, we have no concrete.
Honestly, with him being injured, if I were Tony, maybe you don't pay Punk while he's rehabbing for his injury. But I guess that could also end up being kind of an interesting case. I mean, if he needs surgery and he's going to be out for a while, like let's say he's out for like 9 months, I would just suspend him those 9 months without pay. I wouldn't sell any of his... I mean, I guess Pro Wrestling Tees would still sell his merch, but I wouldn't sell any of his merch. I mean, I think that would be a fair thing to do. And Jeff, you suggested a fine. I think a fine would make sense as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that pop was nice, wasn't it?
He's instinctually going to pick his arm up. Take another look here. Got a great crowd on hand for...
Ooh, I forgot that one came out at like 20%.
Here we go. This is
oh.
we witnessed here how hard and how close it was right there for Hangman to advance.
This is such an excellent match.
Yeah, this match is freaking awesome.
But Hangman's not good, am I right, guys?
No one said he's not good. There's just something about him that, like, stops me from taking him to that next level of
He literally
excitement.
said he doesn't like it, he's not good. Unless I'm mistaken, unless I'm misquoting the coach.
You know, to me, I think it's like the butterfly pants and just the non-cowboy shit that he does sometimes. You know what I mean?
Give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck what you think. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's
Who's going to advance to face Jericho next week?
as an anxious millennial, I just relate to the character. I don't relate with the cowboy part necessarily. But as an anxious millennial, I can definitely understand where that character comes from.
And immediately, Danielson bringing Hangman back up with alacrity. Now the hammer and anvil elbows.
See how Danielson's elbows actually look like he's hitting the dude? Moxley needs to work on those with Danielson a little bit.
To be fair, Mox did say that Bryan Danielson is a better wrestler than Mox will ever be.
Oh shit.
Super impressive by the former AEW World Champion right there. Hangman out of pain.
Honestly, as much as I want Danielson to win, I'm totally okay if Hangman wins this tournament.
How tough is Danielson? He just flattened out Hangman.
That being said, I want Danielson to win.
This means Wheeler Yuta and Daniel Garcia is the main event. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh shit.
Danielson has been focusing almost exclusively on that right arm of Hangman Adam Page to neutralize the buckshot Larry, but also to set him up for this. Hangman's got to try and push.
By the way, Big T, this mead was aged in a whiskey barrel. A bourbon barrel to be exact.
Collides with the top rope. He tries to hang on. Skin the cat. Danielson does. But Hangman waiting. No. Danielson counters. Double underhook. And then now look.
Oh, that was dope.
Yeah, got that juji in pretty good here. He's locked out. He's got the arm locked out. And now he flattens out Hangman Page once again. I think it was Page flattened himself out with smart, but to your point, Excalibur, it got him almost to the floor.
Anyone but Sammy? I'm with you on that one, Andrew.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
In a couple years after he sheds this this heat.
Sheds what heat? He's a heel.
What's that?
He's a heel.
I mean the whole like people being disgusted by seeing them on screen heat.
No, I like at first I was go away heat for me, but now that that's kind of settled in, like that's just heel heat.
Yeah, I think it's settled for me as well.
Hangman is
Yeah.
one of the great champions ever in AEW. He fell short in the trios match at All Out.
We also fell short at the first ever All Out in 2019 against Chris Jericho.
Saying that we need new blood to win to be 100%. I don't know if that means he's saying Darby or Sammy, or if he's saying someone who hasn't been champion yet. I think, I mean, again, it is a heart thing, but I definitely want Bryan Danielson to be the world champion.
Yeah. And then have him put somebody over. He could put one of the young guys over.
I think he would put MJF over.
That's
I would have Danielson win it at Arthur Ashe, and then either Full Gear or later, I would have MJF beat Deadeye.
I still, every time I see a Deadeye, I just remember the Deadeye he put on Pac from the top of a ladder through the table. That was insane.
Wonder what's going through Chris Jericho's mind when it's Deadeye hit by Hangman. He's got to be thinking, soften each other up as long as it takes. I think you're right,
Okay, Juhas clarified he is saying one of the young guys should win it. I don't disagree, but I don't know. I think Bryan Danielson should win the belt at least once in his AEW run. I think he deserves it.
Exactly, good call. Oh, that's great. Got himself out of the ring.
That's smart.
That's just
yeah.
Tremendous ring awareness by Hangman Page. We've seen the Busaiku knee defeat men like Minoru Suzuki. I
can tell you, I knew exactly what Danielson was going to try here. Danielson, his knee hit the ropes. Mistake, and Hangman.
Oh.
Lower back, Shivani hit the corner. Right? Uh-oh. Look at this.
Chris Jericho said that's the one move he will never take again.
What, a powerbomb?
Powerbomb on the apron.
Yeah.
He said it hurts way too bad, and wrestling's not supposed to hurt like that.
Hangman Page. Danielson in his sights. No, Danielson. O'Connor roll.
Oh.
He was waiting on it. The bridge back.
Got him.
Yeah.
Danielson with the roll-up bridge pin.
You know, another thing I think Tony Khan's probably thinking right now is like, all these fucking assholes getting in trouble. I need someone who's not gonna get in trouble. You know who's not gonna get in trouble? Fucking Brian Danielson.
Yeah.
He's like, this dude's the fucking GOAT, and he's not gonna get in backstage trouble.
Like you said it, man. I mean, that's what
Should have been in shambles. Hangman wins that match.
How many other people thought that the person who sang Danielson's song was a woman or female?
I knew it was a guy, but that's because I read an interview with Danielson.
So many people on Twitter were like, wait, what? This is a guy? It was so funny.
But right now, let's take a look back between the rivalry and the heartbreaking Sunday night for Jungle Boy.
This was never really about a wrestling match. You know, Christian Cage, the only thing that you've done is prolong the inevitable. Oh! So go get your little surgery. And when you are back at 100%, I'm not just going to beat you. I'm going to take years
Go get
off
your
of
little
your
surgery.
miserable life. Luchasaurus. You know, it's funny that you used to carry me down to the ring on your shoulders. Because for 3 years, I carried your entire career on my back. I busted my ass week in and week out to make us champions. When everyone said that you were a
Oh, look at his
liability
back.
and a joke.
He looked like he had tiger stripes.
Maybe they were right. And maybe what really happened to me at All Out is that a giant anchor was released from around my ankles. Sometimes you can move on from your past. Sometimes you have to destroy it.
Let's go, Jungle Boy turning into a Jungle Man.
Yeah, that was great from Jack Perry. I'm all about that.
Golden Bolt. BattleBots Champions exclusive preview next on TBS.
All right now. What if my coverage isn't right? What if I accidentally hit a food truck? What if it gets covered in empanadas?
At State Farm, we're there for your what ifs.
Thanks.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
I forgot this was the mead that I accidentally made too strong. It's almost like, so it's 20%. It's half a whiskey.
Tea is for trying. And ice.
It's not supposed to be that strong to sip on.
They say a good steak shouldn't be covered in sauce.
Big T's gonna be like, what are you
That's
talking
why
about? I
this
sip on
prime
whiskey.
rib is covered in fire-roasted peppers and provolone. But if you want sauce, it's in the bag.
Yeah, what a match, Hamiaja. That was incredible.
Yeah, it was excellent.
This is Lisa. Hi, I'd like 50 welcome wows and 300 customer. I love it.
I'd have to watch all their matches to determine which one's the best now. Like,
wow.
I love it. Find some wow.
main event's gonna be Daniel Garcia versus Wheeler Yuta. At least I think so.
Yeah, it's gonna be Garcia and Yuta. That's gonna be the main event tonight, which absolutely it should be.
A classic Wed One Night just got smoother.
Yo, you see the way that dude was sliding on the table with his shoes?
Has an edge.
You know, when I was a teenager, I loved
Anybody remember
my
Soaps?
chocolate
Those
milkshakes.
shoes that let
Now,
you
for
grind
years,
on
my
rails
shakes
like a
have been Atkins
skateboard?
shakes. They're ridiculously good, and when you're living
No,
in
I don't
Kansas,
remember
they
that.
help burn
No,
fat.
they weren't like the wheelies. Like, you know the wheelies that the kids have that let them roll? So
I remember the wheelies.
So instead of that, there was a plastic plate in the middle of your shoe, and it would let you grind on like railings and stuff as if you were like wearing rollerblades without wheels. I was so badass with those shoes, man. I could go in Vegas on all the hotels with all the railings everywhere. It was so dope.
It's smiling at me, but not a friendly smile.
I saw this thing on Twitter. It says Pac has won 2 belts now. So do we call him Tupac?
Tupac, yeah.
People's faces like masks. Why is it that everybody else?
Coach, you're probably the only one that's gonna remember those soaps. I know they had those out in Cali.
I am not gonna keep running.
Jeff's not gonna remember this podcast.
He's gonna be like, I'm not old enough to remember those, old man.
This is Rampage. I don't like you. I'm gonna hurt you.
If you want a badge of honor, there's only one way to get it. The hard way.
AEW Rampage. Fridays at 10 on TNT.
And Jeff not going to remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
I know. Everyone wants an explanation
Stokely.
from the king of ladder matches, Stokely Hathaway, about what I did at All Out.
One of the guns got a tattoo in his armpit.
Greatest moment of my career. Excuse me? This brother right here is telling me that we low on time and to wrap it up like I don't work here or something. That's crazy.
That's a young boy right there.
Listen to me. When I have a microphone in my hand, you need to give me the same respect that you would give your own father. You hear me?
Shit.
Oh!
What a right on the button right there. Halfway just decks the stagehand and now.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
Ethan Page. Lee Moriarty, look at W. Morrissey just watching all this unfold. These were the men that assisted MJF in capturing the poker chip.
Oh!
Damn!
That shot from Ethan was nasty.
Seriously, right? Oh my God, they're just throwing this guy around. Holy fuck.
That's a production assistant.
That extra got destroyed.
Uncalled for. This is classless. This is disgusting. We need to restore order to Tony coming up this Friday night. Rampage, 10, 9 Central on TNT.
It's going to be tremendous on TNT. We will hear from the
Lee Moriarty just did the Friday. He just played Chris, damn, what's his name? Chris Tucker from Friday. He looked at the camera and said he just got knocked the hell out.
Professor Serena Deeb against Madison Rayne.
And the Ring of Honor World Championship will be on the line. Claudio Castagnoli representing the
Are you guys going to make me feel old again and say you've never seen Friday?
That's going to be a banger.
Whoa, was that Claudio versus Dax?
For the Ring of Honor World Championship.
It's defended everywhere, around the world.
Dax loses all of his singles matches, though.
Means everything.
Yeah, that's still a good match. It's going to be a great match.
I'm not the odds-on favorite, okay? I'm just a tag team guy, right? But I fight. Every night I fight. I fight with my heart. I fight
Oh
with my
shit,
soul,
Big T,
and I
great.
fight for
More
my
employees
family.
attacking staff.
Because in my opinion, if I lose this match, that's you, Claudio. That's you taking money out of my family's bank account, and that's just something I can't have.
That's really funny, Big T.
Yeah, that's great, T.
I wasn't listening to you, Jeff. I was watching the promo, but I just looked at it, so I was late to that, but that was hilarious.
What a main event for Rampage this Friday. Claudio Castagnoli, Dax Harwood. It's going to be a firefight.
And how about next Wednesday on Dynamite?
It's gonna be a firefight.
Albany, New York.
I think Jericho versus Danielson. I'm down for that.
Battle of the Tournament of Champions semi.
And John Moxley will face the winner of Sammy Guevara.
Moxley versus either Sammy or Darby.
Rampage, all of that goes down live at the MVP Arena in Albany, New York.
As you announced earlier, Excalibur will be for the AEW World Tag Team Championship.
So let's say we were able to get tickets for Up in the Top. Still down?
What was that?
Let's say that we are able to get tickets, but they're Up in the Top.
Oh, that's an interesting question.
They're only $50. We could at
How
least
much?
say we were there. $55.
I'll think about it and I'll let you know.
Okay.
Because it's like I like being there live, but I want to have good seats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where exactly are they? Are they like up like on the same side that we usually sit on, or would they be like across from the ramp?
They would be where we normally sit.
So that's something.
Cherry 57 in the back, learning lessons. Crack game, trying and be ready in a second. 40 chains on Halo, I'm a gore. Fearing God, draw the rocket. I don't even jog, hanging out the wagon sunroof. Pick the kid off. The meal with the chill bezel. All my phones ran to make me feel special. Banana peel. I'm looking real extra.
Rapper and his song needs a suspension.
Somebody stop this man. Does he know that rapping requires rhyming?
I don't believe that's the case anymore. I think rappers just kind of do whatever and then they're called rappers. As long as you have a sick beat, I mean, that's not what I think, but I feel like that's just music now, right?
Sure.
It's like, hey, here's a sick beat.
It was what it was, you know? Yeah, yeah, man. Aubrey was out there trying to stop him, but... Yeah, that's the Buffalo Bills, dude. Let's go. There's like half the Buffalo Bills out there.
They have a real magical fucking moment, I think.
Look at La Parka out in the audience there. Somebody's got the La Parka mask. My dad brought me back an authentic one from Mexico back when I was a kid. And freaking somebody stole that shit over the years. I have no idea where it went. My turn? Are you talking about rapping? From Las Vegas, Nevada, we the 702. We a city full of sinners who sin better than you. Our ladies do it better and our fellas get the cheddar. Best believe 4 out of 5 of us carry the Beretta.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Coach. I don't think that's the Bills. They play in LA tomorrow, don't they? Yeah, they play the Rams.
Not permitted. That's right. You only
Southpaw J. Tony gave us no information on Punk's status, whether he will be let go or not. That's why I think it could be a work or a shoot now that they are now trying to make a work. So yeah, South, that's what I was saying, is whether this was completely real or not, they need to make the world believe that it was not, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. They did tell us that Punk has been stripped of the title tonight, so we know that at the bare minimum. And so have the Bucks and Kenny.
And cheers are just oblivious, just noise in the background. They're irrelevant. Irrelevant, totally. Yes, and the thing is, you got to wrestle this match due to the pure rules.
Yeah. I mean, I may be white, but that was definitely better than that guy.
You get caught in a joint lock.
Yeah, but that guy had a beat. You didn't have a beat.
He did. I had to go a cappella.
I'm just saying. He had a good beat.
Nice little single right there by Wheeler Yuta as he hooks that ankle real well. And Taz, it's a very interesting situation. We have 2 matches in a row where the first time the opponents met, it ended in a 60-minute time limit draw. I'm talking about Bryan Danielson, Hangman Page, and Wheeler Yuta, Daniel Garcia, who outside of AEW battled to a time limit draw. Yeah, no, you really get to know your opponent well like that. You know, when you're competing against them that long and that long a matchup. Well, obviously the hometown guy is Garcia, hometown boy with "Let's Go Buffalo" chants here.
Can't tell who the crowd's rooting for, man. They're going off.
Let's go Buffalo, which means they're chanting for Daniel Garcia.
Okay, yeah. Dude, I love long tie-ups like this. Underutilized maneuver in wrestling.
I had the privilege of calling that match as well. And it's incredible. These 2 young men, when you're 25 years old and you find your perfect, let's say, Dragon and Dragon Slayer, it's a wonderful thing to see, and I love the competition. The Ring of Honor Pure Championship main event continues in picture-in-picture.
Next, it all comes down to this.
Yeah, Jay, I mean, it could go all kinds of directions now. We got pretty much no idea at the moment.
One golden bolt.
Using the injury, they can wait as long as they want to tell us, you know?
BattleBots Champions exclusive preview next on TBS.
But for anybody thinking that the injury happened during the fight, it was very obvious that the injury happened during the tope suicida. So, very obvious immediately as soon as he hit the ground.
Today we're going to see who can put on their shoes the easiest. Bill with regular shoes, or Claire with Skechers new Easy Slip-ins. Go! Done! Skechers hand-free slip-ins go on easy and stay on. Let's check on Bill. Try new Skechers slip-ins.
The story of the Kind Mini. We took the full-size bar and cut it.
You know what? There we go. The Young Bucks have been suspended from my my display as well, replaced with Bray Wyatt and Edge for the moment. That first Garcia versus Yuta Pure Championship match was a classic. Yeah, that was really good. Gotta love the picture-in-picture stuff for the matches that you really, really want to see the whole match. You know, most of the time I don't pay too much attention to the picture-in-picture, but, you know, every once in a while I'm like, thank you.
I just find it a little distracting sometimes.
It is very distracting. It's hard to watch. I get it, but...
Yeah.
Sometimes I kind of force myself.
Sometimes, but generally it's my chance to, like, catch up on Twitter, use the bathroom, grab a drink, you know. It's a commercial break.
The answer was hungry. Yoplait. Real good, real food.
Apparently on
real
Fight
smooth.
TV, like if you're over in the UK watching, there are no commercials. Go straight through.
Correct, yeah. I think you actually also get like the announcer's live feed too.
Yeah, yeah.
So it'll be like sometimes like you'll hear them like not talking to the audience.
You feel a sense of urgency here. You feel it.
At least from what I've heard. I'm not 100% on that.
As we saw in picture-in-picture. Oh, wait a second. Cover two. We saw in picture-in-picture Caprice. Wheeler Yuta forced Daniel Garcia to exhaust one of his rope breaks. That is crucial in a match like this. Absolutely. The pure title.
I love Wheeler Yuta's gear tonight. I don't think I've seen these pants before. Or tights. Sorry guys, I'm a whole glass in. I'm getting a little tipsy going.
Juan, you should ask Jeff that question you asked him earlier again.
Nice snap suplex. I'm very excited to see when you see young
the one.
in their early 20s that are so talented and so
Yo, we got 20 viewers in chat. Thank you guys very much for hanging out. Please hit that like button. I'm trying to hit 10 minimum tonight. We are at 7 at the moment, I believe. Try to help us hit that minimum of 10, please. Drop an elbow from the top rope.
Daniel Garcia, some complicated feelings bubbling up for Garcia between Chris Jericho and Bryan Danielson. The Jericho Appreciation Society said Garcia do it on his own here tonight. Nice back throw. Yeah, no, I'm glad you brought that up because that's an important thing that's now. But what Jericho said, no. You know, he tells Daniel, hey, you're on your own here.
I could see that too, South. I could see that too.
Would love to have Daniel Garcia. Cover. Deep stab. No. I would love to have Daniel Garcia in the BCC, but I made a decision. He's better off out of the BCC. We need opponents like Daniel Garcia. We need great opponents to wrestle. Sure. Otherwise, that makes sense. Yes, it does. It's going to make Wheeler a better wrestler by wrestling Daniel Garcia.
Oh, good catch, Juan. No Ring of Honor ref for this one, huh?
Or Scorpion Deathlock.
Or as he calls it, the Dragon Tamer now.
Yes, correct.
Nice drop step by Wheeler Yuta.
Oh, that was awesome.
Suplex, and Yuta hangs on to the waist lock.
I'll tell you what, Wheeler Yuta has a beautiful back arch and a beautiful German suplex. He really does. He's going to get another one.
Oof.
Second one takes Garcia for the ride, but you see Garcia hammering at the waist lock, Caprice.
He's trying to break that hold because he knows he's in trouble with those suplexes. And Wheeler's in control here. He can hold on if he wants to, or he can let go.
That's 3 suplexes and he's still not letting go.
If you attack the grip, you can prevent the throw or any hold for that matter.
Trying to break the grip. He's just exhausting to Daniel Garcia. Exhausting to his hands.
I'm going to stick by my Garcia needs tights instead of trunks.
You know that. I mean, the grip is so important.
Wheeler Yuta gets it.
I can agree with that.
I'll tell you from experience, when you keep your grip on as you do multiple suplexes, it takes a lot out of you. And Garcia's not going into
Yeah, Jay, you know it's got to be killing him. You know, you could even take the whole backstage thing out of it. Just the injury, it's got to be killing him. He just came back from his other injury.
That's fine. That's the way he does it. There's nothing wrong. Nice standing switch there. Nice switch.
Oh my God, Suplex City going on here, huh?
Drags Garcia back
yeah,
up
man.
to a vertical position.
You can see the difference in the execution right there with the hips there.
His hips are very low to your point. Again, Yuta gets underneath Garcia. A switch by Garcia.
Oh my God.
Neither man with a clear advantage. And remember, Daniel Garcia has exhausted one of his 3 rope breaks. Wheeler Yuta still has all of his, and should this match go to a time limit draw, we have 3 judges, Jerry Lynn, BJ Whitmer, and Matt Seidel at ringside. All men former Ring of Honor champions.
There they are, yes.
There's a sign that said, "Please, Daniel, we can't keep doing this."
See, yeah, I saw that.
Switches. Watch out. Oh, back elbow, a little bit overzealous was Garcia, and he got caught.
A palm strike to the kidneys. And Yuta just get.
Oh God.
Our main event, the Ring of Honor Pure Championship.
Yuta just got suplexed off the top rope and basically landed like a dragon suplex, like on his shoulder and his head.
It all comes down to this.
Are you guys ready?
8 elite robots.
The most deadly tournament lineup imaginable.
How you guys liking Dynamite so far tonight? I think this is one of the best episodes in a few weeks, to be honest.
Yeah, this has definitely been an excellent episode. It's just, it almost kind of feels like, and it's probably just because, you know, Punk's gone and the Bucks are gone and the Elite's gone, but it's like, it definitely kind of almost feels like a reboot.
Covered in sauce.
Like a soft reboot,
That's why
you
this
know?
prime rib is covered in fire-roasted peppers and provolone.
Yeah, Jay, the only thing I could think, though, is he may not have known the extent of the injury at the time he was doing that press conference, so I doubt he was going to think that he was done. You know what I mean? You never want to just assume you're finished just because your elbow hurts. But, yeah, I see exactly where you're going. You know what I mean? Why so many picture-in-picture? They always have this many commercials during the last half an hour. They're just giving you picture-in-picture so you can see everything. I mean, it's better than not seeing anything, right?
Yeah.
I knew that was the last time I'd see Tom. I'd been spending too much online.
Don't cut back. State Farm.
Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything out of the ordinary. They usually do a. I think it's more so these guys were given 20 minutes.
State Farm is there.
Yeah.
Like they usually do a commercial break like about 20 minutes before the show ends, and they usually do one like about 7 or 8 minutes before the show ends.
Yep. 7 minutes right now. Or we might go long. You never know. That might, you know, they give us another commercial if they go long sometimes.
When we were
That's
a
also
motorized
true.
bicycle company, they said that's fine
Gotta
for the
pay
streets,
for that extra time.
but you'll never win a race.
Oh, this move from Garcia, I love this. Where he's,
But you can't make cars.
I don't even know how to describe that. He's got his head
But you won't win
on
Formula One in a hybrid.
the ring post and he's stepping on it. You have to see that.
What about when there is no road? No gas. They've challenged us to do a lot of things. What will we do next? Honda, the power of dreams.
What's on the rules for breakfast today? Come get it from me.
Rated mature.
If you know,
I have not played it, Big T.
Crispy corners, sauce on top.
Oh man, Rome, you know how I'm always talking about Destiny and I'm always trying to guess Destiny. So the original Destiny 1, there's an expansion for the game called The Taken King that I consider the best dungeon of all time. It's like a raid in the game. They just added it to Destiny 2 where you can do it again with the new game. I'm like, oh, they finally found a way to make me want to play Destiny again. But I'm not. Waiting for the fight forever. Give him the old slapperoo. Anybody remember the South Park slapping episode? Slap you.
A good call by him. And remember, coming up this Friday night on Rampage, Claudio Castagnoli will look to defend the Ring of Honor World Championship against Dax Harwood of the Blackpool Combat Club.
See Willer's arm, he's stiff.
Garcia. But no, I want Wheeler Yuta. Wheeler.
If Yuta doesn't make his feet, Garcia will win. Yuta does. Now double leg. And Garcia, the Dragon Tamer, center of the ring.
The Dragon Tamer. They let him name it that. Full boom.
Chris Jericho rooting on a member of the JAS. He wants Garcia to win.
Remember, Wheeler Yuta still with 3 rope breaks in his back pocket. Lord Regal, he might exhaust. He does.
Tough to get out of that Regal, as you know. He was sitting down deep on his hips. He really was.
You gotta give him
Is that Wheeler's first rope break?
Yep.
I want the graphics on the screen again. Like the timeouts in the NFL.
Yeah.
That was a closed fist punch. If Wheeler
Oh, we just got a warning for a closed fist.
Yep.
in a disqualification, and Wheeler Yuta will lose the Ring of Honor Pure Championship.
Oh, he's picking him up by his ears.
You were allowed 2 punches.
Oh, look at this. Wait, Daniel Garcia with the body scissors. He turns the corner. Yuta once again.
Oh, Garcia back into the Dragon Tamer. Full extension. In the middle of the ring. Oh, Garcia. Yuta reversed it to the label lock.
But Garcia immediately gets his knees under him to relieve that pressure off the neck, Taz.
Hook the crook of the knee. You can stack Yuta up, Garcia. Go to cross.
Yuta looking for the seatbelt.
Seatbelt.
Turns the corner. Got him. Almost.
He couldn't grab the leg on the seatbelt.
So close. Good job by Yuta, though, to put that pressure on. Garcia is really wearing him out here.
Wheeler Yuta trying to step through, but no. Garcia.
There it is. Garcia back into the Dragon Tamer.
Garcia's got him here, guys.
Fully locked in.
It might be. And Garcia wrenching back, but he's putting his head in jeopardy.
There we go. It might be too deep. If he can grab it, yeah.
Oh.
Yuta trying to use
Put himself in a submission.
It's tough to get power on that neck crank, though.
Garcia trying to scoot his hips lower to add more.
Oh!
That scoot did it.
Garcia taps out Wheeler Yuta.
Daniel Garcia, without the assistance of Chris Jericho, defeats Wheeler Yuta.
Jay, I can't say it's been that long since I was angry about wrestling. It was definitely when The Fiend got squashed in Saudi Arabia. That was the last time I was angry, like that angry. And here comes Bryan Danielson.
Now we saw the Griselda family celebrating the win by Garcia, but somebody else back there was watching.
We know the history.
I want to see the code of honor here.
Yeah, I want a code of honor here. Shake his hand.
No, I know, but more important than that right there, I think, is that Danielson's in the ring. I find that very interesting.
Bryan Danielson,
Wheeler just pushed Danielson away.
Ring of Honor Pure Champion.
There you go.
Both men observing the code of
Code has been observed.
All about it.
Danielson
Danielson just told him to turn around. He's putting the belt on him.
Oh, that's really cool. A tremendous show of respect by the
That's got to be a cool moment for him.
Hell yeah. Where's Jericho at for this?
Shaking. He's shaking.
Straighten the belt. There's Jericho.
Jericho wasn't supposed to be here tonight, so I bet you he would have seen that next week. And like this is supposed to happen, he would have seen that and been like, "What the fuck, man?"
Jericho looks like his son is leaving him out there. He looks so sad.
They shook hands there too, him and Danielson.
Poor Chris Jericho.
What are you doing? That's my son.
Oh my God. What a great episode of Dynamite, man. Jericho in shambles. Oh man, what an excellent episode of Dynamite tonight. Everybody throw your comments in chat on what you thought of tonight's Dynamite, especially considering the shit Tony Khan had to go through this weekend and to put on a show like this for us. Wow. All I could say is wow, man.
Yeah, this was a really great episode of Dynamite. I mean, like I said, my hats are off to Khan and to Jericho, Moxley, Danielson. I mean, it's just and the rest of the roster. It's just I was really fretting this episode of Dynamite. I was not looking forward to it. We sat down, we went live at about 7:50, and I was just kind of like, here we go. But no, man, that was an excellent episode of Dynamite. I felt like Tony Khan handled it the way he should have, and I mean, again, the roster just really stepped up. It's just like every match was really good. At the very least, was very good. The promo work was phenomenal. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Yeah. Juan says, random question. Do you guys ever watch BattleBots after Dynamite? Well, Juan, you should know the answer to that because we are always here with you guys after Dynamite. So no, we do not watch BattleBots, but I will admit that I do go on YouTube and I watch the clips of each fight after, over the next few days because this show was on when I was a kid and I loved BattleBots when I was a kid. And I believe it's Curly's niece, her husband. We go over there for Thanksgiving and Christmas every year. He was part of one of the teams that built a BattleBot. So yeah, I love the show.
Yeah, I used to watch some of the older episodes, but no, I haven't watched this new version of it. No.
Yeah. Andrew Kidd, he said this was one of the best ones he's watched in a long time. Excellent. I'm glad to hear that from you because I remember one of your comments was WWE's better than AEW. So glad to hear that. Over these last few days, I'd like to say I've seen a lot of people put their bias aside, except Juan, of course. Juan's just he is our resident WWE hardcore fan, and that is okay. We embrace him for that. It is all right. But everybody seems to be putting biases aside for these, for this entire ordeal that went on. How big of a Kenny fan I am, and I was kind of on CM Punk's side until most of the story finally came out now,
Yeah, and I'm a huge CM Punk fan, but I'm on the elite side of this.
You don't take this the wrong way, but you literally shocked me yesterday with how unbiased you were about CM Punk. I was very proud to have you as the co-host.
At the end of the day, I'm pro wrestling. I want the industry to do well, and I want everyone to enjoy pro wrestling. And AEW, whether I don't give a fuck who you are, you can be the most jaded WWE fan in the world. If you sit here and have an opinion that AEW is not AEW being around is not a good thing, then you should probably just shut up.
You do say good things about AEW, Juan. You do. But
yeah, no, he does. I mean, he trolls. He turns the trolling on, and I just choose to not acknowledge it. But it's just it's you can't sit here and not want AEW to succeed.
Yeah,
if you don't want AEW to succeed, then there's something wrong with you. You're part of the problem.
Yeah, and the more AEW succeeds, the more WWE is going to succeed. Success is going to help everybody. The more competition breeds excellence. Stuff like that. So,
yeah.
A brother turning on his brother. Nah, man, I ain't turning on you. I just said you were our resident WWE super fan, man.
Yeah.
I could have said you were our AEW hater, but I didn't. You're not a hater. You're not quite. Not quite.
No, stop. He is a hater. You can't say he's not a hater. That's just factually incorrect. You can say that you accept the hate, which is fine, but you can't say that Juan is not a hater. Juan is absolutely a hater.
A little bit. Yeah, just like Coach Nick says, competition brings out the best in everyone. Yep, iron sharpens iron. There's all kinds of metaphors for it. I love it. But great episode of Dynamite tonight. I think with what happened this weekend and possibly having to rewrite quite a bit of the show, I would imagine, I think Tony Khan did an amazing job tonight. I think everybody's going home happy here. I can't imagine anybody thinking this was a bad episode. I just couldn't imagine anyone thinking that, to be honest. Great episode between Hangman and Danielson. My God. Then we get another banger between Yuta and Garcia. New champion. I mean, what more could you ask for from tonight? This was fantastic.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree. It's just, I think at the end of the day, like you said, we can. No, see, Juan, I'm not a WWE hater. I watched that product longer than you've been alive, so I'm allowed to have an opinion on it that you may not like. Okay, I am not a hater. A hater, I would have been like, to be a WWE hater, I would have to like not watch the product and have never watched the product in my entire life as a wrestling fan. Like, and that's just not true. I watched for almost 2 decades. Probably a little bit more than 2 decades.
You definitely have to admit you're bordering on borderline hater.
No, I'm gonna call out their bullshit when I see it. That's not hating.
True.
That's just factual. I've literally said that the show has gotten better in the past few months. How am I a hater if I've literally said that the show's gotten better?
Mia just got a great point there. The rivalry between Yuta and Garcia could be Brett versus Shawn. Oh, I like that. Definitely.
Yeah.
Juan says, I've been alive longer than AEW existed, so I have a...
It doesn't exactly work the same. You're talking about 3 years as opposed to 50 years, Juan.
Now, I'm not sure...
50 plus years.
I might be the only one that can say that I actually remember watching the NWO form and go through their entire history on WCW, and I actually watched it as a kid, and I actually still remember it. It was great.
Yeah, that was 96, right?
Yeah.
I was 3 years old.
I remember Goldberg getting hit with the cattle prod and the crowd being fucking pissed. Oh, look who's in chat. Oh, Forrest dude shows up in chat. I was there the day Rome quit WWE programming. Yeah, I bet you were there, actually. Pay-per-view for Saudi
No, he wasn't there for that.
No?
No, because it was a middle of the afternoon show. It was like at noon. No, actually, well, no, he didn't. It was like a weekday, so he wasn't there. He was in the worst state of all time, New Jersey, and it was like a random ass like Tuesday or something. And it was like what was it?
Oh, Coach was at Bash of the Beach with Rodman and Malone versus DDP and Hogan, or it was DDP and Malone with Hogan and Rodman, right? Yes. I remember that match, dude. Oh my God, that was so good. Dennis Rodman was like my hero as a kid. I was like, look at all those crazy piercings in his colorful hair.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like comparatively, like I watched WWE way longer than a lot of people that gave up on that product. I watched that shit till what, 2018, 29? Like what was it? 2018? Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit's awful.
They stopped broadcasting in your country? Really? Man, that's crazy.
That is interesting.
Hey, is Miaja's in Brazil, right? Oh, I'm having a tough time remembering. I'm sorry if I'm wrong there, Miaja, but I feel like it was Brazil or somewhere over there. I'm also slightly intoxicated.
Not the second time. I don't recall the first time. What was the first time?
Gave up our sophomore year. Nice.
Yeah, exactly. Like I definitely stuck it out as long as I could. A lot longer than some people have. So I mean, I'm gonna take. Again, you can call me a WWE hater, but I am not a WWE hater at all. I've seen enough shit from that company where I know what I know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry that I can't just wipe the slate clean like that. Like, you know.
Big T says March 25th, 2001, the Monday Punk walked. I think that was 2014, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's talking about in terms of 2001.
2001, I think he was still in Ring of Honor. Or not even wrestling.
No, he wasn't even in Ring of Honor at that point. Yeah, I would like some clarification on what he's talking about there. I'm gonna sit up a little bit.
All right, so what do you say you go grab a game for us to play some 20 questions here, huh?
Sure. How many do you want me to grab?
What's that?
How many do you want me to grab?
Let's see. It's only 10. Grab 2. I'm willing to go through 2 of them. You don't have to hide your camera. You're not even in the room.
Yeah, but I'm gonna walk into the camera with the games in me. I don't want you to see them.
You're like a 3-inch box on my screen. I doubt I'm going to be able to figure out the game or the system. I got to admit, after not drinking for a while, this mead is tearing me up. And while Rome is picking the game, let me let everybody know what's going on here. At the end of all of our podcasts on Wednesday night, we do a game of 20 questions. Rome has a literal library of video games, and he's going to choose a game. We will play 20 questions, trying to figure out what game he has chosen. Normally, I do absolutely horrible at this, and I fail miserably. I believe my record is something like 1 in 29 or 1 in 30-ish. But let's see how this goes tonight. Chat, you guys are able to help me. That is the fun part about this. So give me some suggestions on questions that I should ask about the video game to try to figure out what game this is. You'll kind of get the idea after I run through my my normal first couple of questions here. So let's get started with question number 1. Is this game a shooter of any type?
I would say no.
No. Okay. So let's go with, is this a sports game?
No.
All right. Is this a racing game?
No.
Okay. Would this be considered an RPG?
I would not consider this an RPG, no.
Man, we're like 0 for 4 on our questions there. Let's see. Anybody got a suggestion for a question for me here? I'm already 0 for 4. I just did that one, coach. Let's see. Okay, would this be considered a fighting game?
No.
Oh, wow. Would this be a game with multiple mini games within it?
I don't believe so.
All right. That's not even possible, Juan. There's no way for him to have the AEW Fight Forever game. Unless he's a magician. All right, let's go with our... Is this a Nintendo game?
No.
No. Okay. Huh. All right, so no Nintendo. That eliminates quite a few. You know, Mario, the entire Mario universe is gone. Mm-hmm. I would assume Pokemon universe is gone. A lot of that Mario Party is definitely gone. It's not a shooter. It's not a sports game. It is not an RPG. Holy moly. Oh, geez. Yep, Jeffy's definitely drunk. He's texting Rome to take the dogs out.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it, but Jeff just, for those that don't know, Jeff just texted me saying dogs, and I'm like, what? dogs. What are you talking about?
That was meant for the wife, obviously.
Yeah, I figured that out because I heard the dog barking on your on your side, and I was like, you realize you've texted Rome, correct?
Oh, that's too funny.
Jeff is fucking drunk.
One too many sips off the old wildflower here. Let's see. Ah, yeah, let's say, is this a wrestling game?
No.
No. Watch Dogs? All right, is this game based off of any type of movie or comic book?
Movie, no. Comic book, I don't believe so. Not to my knowledge. To my knowledge, no.
Okay. It is not a shooter. Okay, so I was kind of going along the lines of like Spider-Man or Batman, and so no comic books, all right. Serious, the dog's literally staring at me right here. I can't get up, dude. Man. He never picks shooters anymore because that's always my first question.
I just have a lot of games,
Yeah,
so I
know.
don't have to pick shooters.
No fighter, no mini games, no Nintendo. So we got the Zelda World is out, Mario World is out. Man, is this a multiplayer game?
No.
No. Okay, so we got a single player game. Would you say that the tone of this game is dark?
Oh boy. I would say more campy than dark. So no.
Okay.
I could see someone looking at it in a dark lens, but I would consider it not dark, no.
I mean, I was aiming towards the Dark Souls universe, so I think that answers my question.
Oh, not that dark. No.
Yeah. Oh man, okay. How many questions we got left? That was a lot.
You have 9 questions left and then a guess, sir.
I don't know if we've ever gone 11 questions in a row with not a single yes.
Yeah, I guess so. This is a pretty niche game, I think.
Big T, we already asked if this was a Nintendo game, and it is not a Nintendo game. I don't know if
there is a good question somewhere in T's question there, though, that you have not asked. No, I'm not trying to lead you on. I'm just saying.
I see what you're saying. So it's based off I'm guessing, another iconic video game.
I won't assume anything. I just said that there's a question there to be asked.
Yeah, I know. Is this game part of a series of games? Like, is it a sequel or are there sequels?
I don't believe so.
No, okay, so standalone. That's a good question, Trav. Let's go with, was this a PlayStation exclusive?
No.
No, okay. Might as well ask the other one. Was this an Xbox exclusive?
I can tell you in 1 second.
Sure,
Hold
sure.
on.
Coach is clueless, wants no to sports.
Yeah,
I believe
right.
GTA would definitely be considered. I think we would have gotten a yes on the shooter or racing. I think those would have both applied to a GTA game.
So I'll say this: as of right now, as of today, as of 2022, it is not an exclusive to Xbox.
Okay.
However, for at a certain point in time, it was.
That's what I was thinking. The way you answered, okay. But at a certain
I
point
kinda
in
gave you
time,
a
it was
preview there. I
Xbox
feel like you're really
exclusive.
behind, so.
It's more campy. How can we take that? More campy.
Yeah, I forget how much this new camera like zooms in.
Yeah.
I'm like so close to the camera. I'm not actually as close to the camera as it looks.
No, the
It
new
looks like
camera is definitely more zoomed in than the other. You're like
yeah, I gotta
Nick
try to
Merckx
mess
all
with
up
it.
in the camera.
Yeah, I just realized. I'm sorry. Sorry,
No,
everyone.
that's no worries.
Hopefully,
If you want, you can actually mount the camera farther away and keep your laptop closer to you. It's works the same.
I guess I could do that, huh? I'll have to experiment.
Can't be like Cuphead. I feel like Cuphead is a shooter because you constantly shooting stuff, but it's like a side-scrolling type shooter. No. Oh man, this is a tough one. I swear, you want me to have like the worst record of all time.
Again, eventually it's gonna start to balance out because like I can't pick like impossible games forever.
Yeah. Yo, what's up with the gray Charizard? Is that like a shiny from another region?
Is that my Charizard?
It's Ryzik, one of my
Oh.
IRL homies. What's up, Ryzik?
Yeah, that's cool. That's not as shiny. I don't think a shiny is gray.
Probably
if I'm
from
not
one of the
mistaken.
other regions. All right,
Yeah.
so man, this is tough. No sports game, no shooter, no racer, no RPG, no Nintendo. It was an Xbox exclusive at one time or another. It's not Hello Neighbor. What the hell is Hello Neighbor?
It's a video game.
It's a video game. Man, this is tough, especially when I'm tipsy. Let's see here. Xbox games. Gears of War is definitely a shooter. Halo is a shooter.
Hmm. Damn, not to cut you off, but Bryce Remsburg tweeted out 22 minutes ago as the show went off the air, and that, my dear friends, was a all caps professional wrestling show.
Hell yeah, it was. Resident Evil is definitely a shooter too, isn't it? And that's pretty dark. We said it wasn't quite dark. Yeah. All right. Damn. This one's tough. Okay, do you play as multiple characters throughout the game, or do you have? Well, do you play as multiple characters throughout the game?
I don't believe so. I mean, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
For the sake of not confusing you, I'm gonna say no.
All right, let's throw. Is this a cartoonish style game?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. I think that's a fair thing to say.
He said Cuphead, whatever the fuck that is.
I mean, I wouldn't go. It's like that cartoonish, but like.
Yeah, I think we've eliminated Cuphead because Cuphead is a shooter. You do you're firing little bullets throughout the whole game. That's kind of the point of that game.
Yeah,
it's not a shooter. It's not a sports game. It's not a racing game. It's not a fighting game. This is tough.
Big T, you're correct. If you buy a physical copy of Cuphead, it's literally just a code in a game case. I know because I have it.
That's funny.
Yeah. I mean, but it's great for physical collectors because, like, I wanted a game case to go with Cuphead, so I have it.
Do you happen to have the hard case for Fortnite?
No, I don't really play Fortnite.
Well, it's actually worth like crazy money.
Really? Oh.
I believe so. I think there's a certain version of it.
Anyways, Jeff, I need a question. You have 5 left.
Yeah, I can't even imagine another question here. It's a single player game. No shooter. Okay, like, do you use magic?
I don't think that's a really weird question for this game.
Well, that eliminated. I was going like Elder Scrolls style, so like that would have been an easy yes.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Let's say no.
All right. I guess RPG would have answered that question as well. Ooh, Sly Cooper. Okay. Was that an Xbox game?
I mean, I know the answer to that question, but you're going to have to ask a yes or no question if you want to know.
All right. So, how many questions do I have left?
You have 4.
4 questions left. All right. As the main character, do you play as some sort of an animal?
No.
No. Okay. There goes Sly Cooper. There goes all kinds of.
Sly
Crash.
Cooper was a PlayStation exclusive.
Okay. Crash Bandicoot, those types. I think that was PlayStation as well, wasn't it?
It started out as a PlayStation exclusive, yes.
Yeah. So you don't play as an animal. No, Jeff. What?
I think it's because he didn't want you to guess Sly Cooper. You wasted a question on it.
No, that was still a good question because it eliminated quite a few games where, Holy crap, this one's tough. I don't even know what genre the game is yet.
Yeah, it is a good one. It's a real good one. Jeff, I need a question, sir.
It's tough, man. All right, what other genres do we have? All right, is this a side scroller?
No. It's funny because there's one genre that you never ask, like ever. You never. There's like 2 of them that you never ever ask, and it just so happens that those genres are like some of my favorite genres in games. Well, one of the 2, and you never ask if it's that.
Huh. All right, well, I'll ask Big T's there. Is it a puzzle type game?
No.
What genres are we missing, guys? We only got one question left,
like
though.
A big one. There's like 2 big ones that you're missing.
You'll have to tell me the genres afterwards, because I'm definitely.
I don't want to tell you because you keep losing because you never get it. Coach, that sword behind me is from The Legend of Zelda. I'm a extremely huge Legend of Zelda fan.
Yes.
It is it's no joke.
It is the Master Sword.
It is the Master Sword, the Blade of Evil's Bane.
I think we need to take a trip to the King's Court real quick.
Why were you? Oh, you're showing the Master Sword.
He's got the. What do they call it? The rusted Master Sword, the one that's kind of rusty, or the broken.
It's from Breath of the Wild, which is nah.
Yeah.
Great game. I don't really like it in terms of like a Zelda game, but it's a great game. Anyways, Jeff, you have 2 more questions.
Oh, dude, they match up side by side on the screen right now. So perfect. That's awesome.
I see that. It looks really good.
Yeah, Spyro was another reason I asked about the animal. Spyro's PlayStation, though, that came with the original PlayStation 3, I believe. Or 2, actually. I think I got it with my PlayStation. Oh, this is crazy. It's an Xbox exclusive at one point. I cannot remember any Xbox exclusives. Ugh. No racing game, Juhas. We already asked that one. I have 1 question left, so I mean...
You have 2.
I have 2? Okay. What the hell genre could this be? Okay, here. Is this a survival game?
No.
Never asked that one. There's another genre I must have been missing. Jesus. What other genres are there? Is it a strategy game?
Nope. And now I need a guess, sir.
Minecraft.
Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer, Big T.
And it's not Minecraft. Oh, so that was your final answer?
Yeah, that was my final answer.
Well, Jeff, once again, you've gotten it incorrect. Released originally on the original Xbox. Since then, it's been ported to all of the current gen consoles. It is Stubbs the Zombie, Rebel Without a Pulse.
I've never even heard of that.
It's a fun little game. You play as a zombie during the zombie apocalypse. But like It's kind of more on the campy side. It's not super dark. But
Okay.
again, you are a zombie eating humans. So it's fun. It's a fun little game.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Sorry, it's still wrapped in plastic because I haven't played this port of it. But
Gotcha. You played it on the other system.
Yeah, I bought this. It was on sale at GameStop for like $10. It was like one of their web online sales, but it's a fun game. It was worth the $10.
Nice, nice.
All right. Well, I have the second game already picked and ready to go. So why don't you go ahead and get it over with?
Okay, now I'm still trying to figure out what genre that game was, because I feel like the zombie apocalypse is like a survival, isn't it?
You would think, but no, it's not necessarily. I wouldn't consider it a survival game.
The guy from Game Zombies got the tattoo of Stubbs.
Current shop of LFG. Oh, that's something you would know. I just realized that was Juhas.
Oh, it used to be called Game Zombie? Huh. I thought that was the one up in Mill Street.
Yeah, I thought that was what it was. That was in Mill Street. Is that guy still around?
I don't
He closed
think
up
so.
shop a few years back. He was a cool guy though. He had a. Oh, you know what? I think he had Stubbs on his sign. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, yeah. That's cool. All right, let's go ahead and start off with, is this a sports game?
No.
Damn it. Is this a shooter?
No.
Is this a racing game?
Nope.
All right, is this a survival game?
No.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Is this a wrestling game?
No. Sorry, coach.
Jeez. So you got to at least give me that, since I've never played that game. What genre are you considering that game to be?
I would consider that to be an action adventure genre.
Okay. Action adventure. Okay. I think I was forgetting about that one because I was kind of lumping it in with RPG, but that does make sense.
Correct. Yeah, action adventure. Usually, a lot of people get confused between an RPG and an action adventure, but action adventure is a little bit less leveling up and a little
Yeah.
bit more kind of gathering stuff to like upgrades and stuff in the world.
Gotcha. Okay. So let's go with, is this in the Nintendo universe?
No.
No Nintendo universe. All right. Would this be considered an RPG?
No.
Would this be an action adventure?
Yes.
There we go. All right.
Oh boy.
So considering that my brain kind of puts these two together, RPG and action adventure, we got to kind of figure what's a little bit less leveling up experience and a little bit more gathering and that type of experience. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So action adventure, there's going to be some sort of action still. We're still going on.
Like how Coach keeps guessing Mario World for every game.
Yeah.
It's Mario World.
Nintendo Universe is already out. All right, we might as well try this again. Was this a PlayStation exclusive?
No.
Was this an Xbox exclusive?
No.
All right.
10 more questions.
Oh, yeah. Do you play as an animal in this game?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Hey, I'm just
All
throwing
right, so
shit.
I know it's an action adventure, but some of them you can go on an adventure without actually like fighting things. Like, do you actually fight things?
You do.
Okay.
Just to give you like a tip, Like, in terms of genres, if it's an action adventure where you're not fighting things, it's generally just called an adventure.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's the differentiation between an action adventure and an adventure.
Okay.
Action adventure, you're usually fighting something.
Gotcha.
Whereas, like, adventure is kind of like a walking simulator kind of thing.
All right. Man, these are so hard. Action adventure, you're fighting something, you're not an animal. Okay. Jesus. Is this game realistic? I like how he had to look at it.
In what regards? Like, I mean,
Kind of like, could this situation of the game actually happen in real life?
like most of it. Some, I mean, like, let's say no then, because I wouldn't say 100%.
Okay.
I mean, like, there is some stuff where I'd be like, okay, yeah, that could happen, but I wouldn't say everything in the game could happen. So, okay, let's go no. Batman, My Little Pony. One, Juhas, what a random pick. That would be wild if he got it right. Lord of the Rings, Two Towers for the GameCube. Could you imagine if that's the game I have to my left right now?
Yeah, that would be
Can you
bananas.
imagine?
I'd be like, is he
That would
looking
be
through
like-
your back door?
That would be like Big T levels. A fucking, like, what the fuck?
All right, let's see. Man, we're still. Let's try to get
Yeah,
the console down here. Was this game released on the Super Nintendo?
No.
No, okay. I think the way you answered that, you gave away a little bit of it being a little bit newer.
Maybe I'm pitying you.
Yeah.
It's starting to get embarrassing.
It is, man. It is.
Mm-hmm.
Choosing,
week after week
choosing
after week.
games released in Russia and released in Japan, and
What can I say, man? It's what I love. I
yeah,
love
Coach,
video
Red
games.
Dead Redemption definitely
I love
crossed
pro
my
wrestling.
mind here.
I love the Philadelphia Eagles. Those are the three things outside of my beautiful wife and my dear friends that I love. Video games, professional wrestling, Philadelphia Eagles. Also, I really love Star Wars. Star Wars is great too.
Good choices.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways. Look at Coach trying to find some games out. Like
yeah, Red Dead, I would say is like 100% realistic though. That shit like actually went down.
Yeah, although I would say to this point, apart from the realism thing, that's a great guess. Good
Yeah.
job, Coach. My
Alright.
goal is for by the end of this, once I go through the entire game room, that like Coach is like, I actually know some video games. Let's do this.
Yeah. Are there
Well, you-
aliens in this video game?
No.
No aliens. Okay. So I asked if we play as an animal in the game. Do we fight against animals in the game?
No. I don't
Okay,
believe so.
we fight. I guess we fight other people. It kind of narrows it down to no aliens, no animals. I'm guessing it's going to be other people that we're fighting. That's a good one, Big T. Are there zombies?
No. You down to 4 questions, sir.
4 questions, and again, we're nowhere near.
Oh,
I'm gonna go like 1 in 100.
Seriously, right? You've only gotten like 1 or 2 at this point.
Ah. Oh, come on, Juha.
You know what? Ask the question, Jeff. Ask the fucking question. Just do it.
Are there black men?
You know what? There is one.
There is one.
I think there's one. There's one.
That might actually help here. Okay,
I don't think it will, but you have 3 questions left.
Uncharted. That gives me an idea for the next question. Is this part of a sequel or Does the game have sequels, or is it one of these sequels?
Can you pick one of those two questions, please?
I mean,
You asked if it has sequels and if it's a sequel.
Or-
That's two questions.
I mean,
There's a question that you've asked before that you could ask to get this answer.
what's that now?
You asked two questions there as one question. You
Yeah.
asked if it's a sequel, and then you asked, are there sequels? Two different
Here,
questions.
let's roll that into one. Is this game part of a series?
Thank you. Yes.
All right.
Two questions. Final Fantasy. Again, not bad. Like it's not like not a bad pick.
Right, Coach? Right? Ooh, Kingdom Hearts. Isn't that Nintendo? That's GameCube, isn't it? That's Nintendo GameCube, though, isn't it?
Is that a question?
No.
Okay.
How many questions left?
Two.
I like Juhas's question. Is this in the Final Fantasy universe?
No. Great. Like he really almost had it there though. Like he thought he had it, I mean.
Yeah.
Well, Big T solved it. It's a game in my collection.
No black men in Kingdom Hearts. Really? I'm gonna leave that alone because I was gonna suggest somebody, but I'm not.
You know what? I didn't make the video, so I'll just say it. But there was this is like over a decade ago, like when like YouTube like first started, and I was like watching YouTube as like a teenager. There was this guy who made really funny gaming videos, and he had this series. This dude was like a Northern Ireland dude. He was from Ireland, and he had a series called "Why All Games Are Urban," like GTA. And for one of them, he did Kingdom Hearts, and like the way he like sums up the the fucking plot of the game, it's like so bad, but it's really funny. There's like the darkness is in Kingdom Hearts, and it refers to the darkness, those dark beings, as black people, and I'm like, oh, okay. Again, I didn't make the video, so
No, yeah.
but just fucking 15 years ago, it was fucking hilarious.
Okay, I don't know if Grand Theft Auto would work because that's definitely a shooter and a racer. Like that's like two of the main points of Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, if you have one more question.
One more question. Have we got? This isn't one of my questions, but have we gotten even close? Like, are we even in the?
Well, I mean, technically, you've found the genre. You know, it's in a series. Like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that it depends on how well you feel. Like, you haven't nailed down the consoles yet. You haven't nailed down
Yeah.
the generation yet. You haven't nailed down like a lot of things yet. But you know the genre, and you know it's a series. So, I don't know.
You're killing me, Juhas.
Think black people. Says Juhas.
One question left. What's the genre again? Action adventure.
Yeah.
Action adventure, not in the Nintendo world. It's not an older game because of his reaction to my Super Nintendo question. He was like, no. So it's definitely going to be newish. What's the genre? Action adventure. You're getting caught by the delay there. Damn.
It's kind of a real shitty situation for you because like even if you were to narrow down even the series itself, you would have to make a guess immediately afterwards.
Yeah.
And I would find it so hard to believe that you would correctly guess this game out of the other games. Like, but we have to play the game, so we're doing it. But
okay. It is a series of games, not Nintendo. Let's go with, all right. Is this in the Halo universe?
no.
Well,
Now
womp womp.
And now I need a guess, Jeff. Action adventure. It's Sony.
That's a good point, Juhas. That's a very good point.
It could be considered a good point, but it could also not be considered a good point.
All right, I'm gonna go with Juhas since we got no answer whatsoever. We're gonna go with Uncharted 3.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Well, Jeff, you're incorrect once again. Thank you for playing. The game that I picked off my shelf this time, released on the Xbox 360 and the PS3. This was specifically a game in this series that was made for the previous gen. There was also another game in the franchise made for the Xbox One and PS4. They actually put out 2 games on the same date for this series. I think it's probably like one of the first times ever happened, like where 2 games were legitimately different games released on the same day. But this game is Assassin's Creed Rogue.
I'm very upset that I didn't get into the Assassin's Creed universe. I usually go there.
Yeah, it's a great game. It's a really underrated game. No, like a lot of people didn't play it because again, it came out the same day that the Xbox, like the next gen boxes came out, and supply wasn't really an issue back in the day. I mean, holiday shopping it was, but it wasn't as bad as it was with this new generation. So it was actually pretty crazy because a lot of people did not play Assassin's Creed Rogue, but it's actually a very good game. Judah
Nice
says,
pick.
I knew it.
I commend you for the pick because it was definitely something that we could have gotten. The first one I would have never gotten in a million years, but that one I could have gotten.
So Juhas asks, who is my black man? The black man in question is Achilles. He is in the game. A young Achilles. He's the head of the assassins in this game. To your credit, now that I'm thinking about it, I think Adewale from Black Flag is in this game as well. So, okay, maybe it's more than one, but I just answered the question that there was black men in this game. So, thank you, Big T.
And just to confirm, Juhas is black, so we're not like all being weird here.
Oh yeah, no, I knew that, but I guess you're having to tell everyone. So.
At least that's what he tells me.
You literally play Magic: The Gathering with him. You should know.
Yeah, he's one of those you can't really tell.
What are you, blind?
No, he has a unique look about him where he could be a few different races.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, you lost.
Yeah. So. I did lose again. Went 0-2 once again. You've told me multiple times you are, you bastard. You're just brown? Okay.
There you go.
All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for us for tonight. That was an excellent episode of Dynamite. I am extremely happy with the way things have turned out. If you missed it, CM Punk was stripped of the title. The Bucks and Kenny Omega, the Elite, have been stripped of their trios titles as well. We crowned new trios champions tonight in the Death Triangle, and we will see where that story goes from here. Looks like Rome wanted to add something there.
Do you think we get an episode of BTE next week?
I think so. I don't see why we wouldn't get an episode. Oh yeah, they're all suspended. No, we won't. I doubt it.
No, we won't. We're not going to get an episode of BTE next week.
Oh yeah, you're right. I doubt we do.
Unless they do like a video where they're like at home and they're just like you know what I mean? I wonder if they address it. I actually wonder, like, maybe if they're suspended, maybe they just make their own BT and like, fuck, I don't know. Maybe they don't say anything. Maybe they say something. I don't know.
Yeah, you never know. They may do the radio silence thing, huh?
Maybe.
But we shall see. So, you want to go ahead and close us out for the night?
Sure. Well, this has been a watch along with the Broken Tables podcast. If you enjoyed this stream, please consider giving us a like and a subscribe or a follow, depending on where you find us. Thank you to everyone that hung out with us tonight. If you haven't hit that like button yet, please do. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do. We really appreciate it, and we want to see you more often. Again, this is not technically an episode of the Broken Tables podcast. This was just a watch along. You can check us out on Friday with I believe we're going to be back just a regular podcast, which is a YouTube exclusive show. So my script is a little off here because usually there's a podcast where we're not, I'm telling the not live people to check us out exclusively on YouTube tomorrow or on Friday, excuse me. But you're already here. So check us out on Friday on YouTube exclusively for the Rampage review and any other news updates we might have on the CM Punk story. A little surprised because a lot of people were expecting an official word to be mentioned about Punk and what was going to happen by the end of today. It did not happen. So, keep an eye out for maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday. We'll see what happens. If you join the Discord, I like to drop news stories and keep everybody updated there. So please join the Discord. You can follow us on Twitter at The Broken Table Show or on Facebook and Instagram at The Broken Tables Podcast. Like I said, we go live on YouTube following every single AEW Dynamite, Rampage, and even pay-per-views. Football starts tomorrow. That's exciting. I'm going to probably watch that tomorrow.
Let's fucking go.
Rams and Bills. So
yeah, join our fantasy football squad if you guys want. It's on DraftKings. It's free. There's no prizes and there's no fee to enter, so I believe you can all enter no matter what. We only got like 2 or 3 people in there. Come on, guys, join up.
Yeah, but anyways, come back here Friday night following Rampage. We'll talk about the show and whatever else is going on. Until then, we hope to see everybody then, but see you later.
Absolutely. Thank you guys very much for joining us. I actually had a lot of fun here tonight. And until next time, Top Guys out.